Oh.
You know, like those big ass packs like that? I got them.
Yeah.
I brought one over to the house to use a mom and people was just fucking falling apart, so.
Hey, keeping dust off of that makes
It's like cleaning your mask, you kid ass motherfucker.
Okay.
When you start
I
working
think
better,
that
that's
should
when you get clean.
see everybody well enough.
Just use it to clean all dust. It makes dusting a lot easier.
I used to do that.
I did it whenever I got some. I got it to like clean with electrical stuff that I got. Don't forget that controller and I will fix it.
No problem. I've got it here. I was like, all right, he's coming. I was like, hey, tools.
And I'd already left.
Yeah, it's all
Didn't
good.
cross my mind.
Well, I was midstream, so I didn't have a chance to grab my phone.
Have you tried Workout 6 yet?
Nope, waiting for Tuesday. I'm gonna do that for my solo stream Tuesday.
You sure not?
I was gonna do what I plan to do.
That's gone forever.
What I'll end up doing Tuesday will be I was doing Darkest Dungeon, but now that Far Cry 6 dropped, I'll get it with a burn later.
I don't know.
I'll end up running
To the boys.
Pretty much.
I'm probably gonna do Far Cry 6 first. I got the season pass, so I can get
Why would Far Cry 6 have a season pass? Isn't it a single player game?
No, it has multiplayer.
Nope, multiplayer.
I mean, yeah, but
I can play with you.
it's not like really. Does it have PvP?
Well, season pass like
or is
it's
it co-op?
it's co-op.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, 5 had some PvP in it, not a lot, but a little bit.
You can also shoot your partner too.
Yeah, but the important thing is like
We found that out.
the season pass is for like
Oh, DLC.
it's for DLC, not like you get rewards. It's like hey, when this DLC comes out, you just go ahead and get it. Which the DLC for this is going to be it's for all the old games, so you get to play as Voss from Far Cry 3.
Alright.
You get to play as the main antagonist from 4.
The crazy dude.
Which I have not played.
I haven't played it either. And then you get to play as Joseph from Part 5. The cult leader.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to have their own little story to play.
And the boomers in this game. The dog.
Boomer? From Part 5?
You'll find him.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry, I had to tell you that. 'cause
Well, I mean, like,
I
I'll-
fucking love Boomer. He's the best dog.
And then eventually I'll re-download 3, 4, and 5 and I'm just gonna I'll stream all of them and I'll use that as a YouTube series.
Dude, 3 will always be. Nothing's beat that so far for me.
I don't know, 5 is
5 was pretty good.
except for the ending.
5 was good.
I will not get the New Dawn DLC though, where you play as the futuristic
No.
apocalypse thing. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, the ending for 5 pissed me off like something weird.
I just never was a big Far Cry fan.
I enjoy it.
I played like 3 and 4, but they both got boring.
I didn't get to play 4. I skipped 4. I played Primal, which is basically 4 just cavemen, and they just redesigned the map.
Yeah, I don't really play it.
So far, my only complaint with 6 is ironically how they introduced the villain.
I hadn't even.
I have a thing with how, like, when you introduce the villain, I want you to make me understand, okay, this is the villain. But I don't want you to be like, this is the villain. Look how evil he is.
I mean,
Like Voss, he put you in a fucking cage. It's like, okay, I'm a pirate, I'm gonna fuck you up. Probably sell you. So like, I'm a bad guy. You understand this? Okay. That's all the context you needed. I was gonna shoot your brother in the head.
the big reason why I got 6 is because the guy that plays Gus from Breaking Bad is voice acting the villain. I'm like, yes, Gus Friedman was amazing.
Yeah, I've seen the fucking trailers of him like portraying my character and stuff. I
He's
know he says.
Yeah, voice actors are pretty good. They're pretty solid.
Been talking about Far Cry 6.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hadn't
I've played it, but I hadn't got like real far.
Did you do like the alternate ending for it at the beginning?
Is there an option ending?
There's an alternate ending for this one too.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know how you get it exactly, but
You want me to tell y'all?
Nah, I'll figure it out though.
I'll probably get the actual ending and then I'll probably go back and
I'll figure it out because I'm going to stream it. So if I get lucky and find it, like, I did it.
Yeah, I can't wait for Download 2 to come
I didn't play the first one.
Oh,
out. Such a
I
good
have
game.
seen the alternate ending for fucking 4,
Yeah.
and that's still hilarious.
I don't think it's as like spoilery as the alternate ending before. I think it's closer to 5, where it's just kind of like, oh, kind of just fuck off.
Well, that's how 4 was. You just sit in the office.
Well, yeah,
You
but
know-
at the same time, like Take Him In does tell you a bunch of stuff that like you don't really find out to the end of 4.
Yeah.
So I can see how like that kind of spoils stuff, but like 5, like you walk into that church and you're like, you know what? Nah, fuck the shit.
I'm not doing
You just
this.
leave.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of thought about it, like the thing for 4. It's like, if this dude, which I'm pretty sure is unhinged, like, I'm thinking like, okay, personally, if you walked in there, you've been told this dude, he's not there, he'll probably kill you. But so far, he's been pretty cordial to you, right? And you're there to what? Spread ashes. That's all you're there for. And this dude says, hey, I've laid you out some pretty sweet food. Let me go take care of something real quick. You eat this awesome food, and I'll be right back. I mean, I would probably just like, okay, eat the food.
Well, what the thing? You sit there for a minute, and then you start hearing that one guy screaming while they're torturing him.
So then I'd really just sit
Yeah.
there. It's
Well, I
like,
mean, yeah.
I really would be, you know.
You pay for it.
It's like, my first thought would not be, maybe I should go check that out. I'd be like, this is some good fucking food. Let's not move from this space.
Alright. Let's get this.
They don't last long, does it? But he gets cut off pretty good.
How? Look. Yeah. Where we ended last session. Y'all brought Nikki home.
Sure, Stinky.
It's I heard an audio. It is Nikki. Y'all brought her to the sept, and y'all let her rest, and that's where we ended. So, if I remember correctly, it was pretty late in the night when y'all brought her back. Y'all got attacked by an unmarked van full of men with guns, and y'all flipped the van and killed them all without hesitation. So, quit breaking shit, goddammit. Where? What? So, like, once it's all over with, y'all brought her there. What are y'all gonna do? What are y'all doing?
Are we at that mansion?
You're at the mansion. You're at the sept.
It's how late at night?
It's probably about, by the time y'all got back, it's probably about midnight, 1 a.m.
Man, I'm finding like a couch, and I'm just gonna like lift the cushions up and then lay on the couch and cover up with the cushions. Right, that's what I'm doing.
Alright.
Did they give us rooms on this mansion?
They offered him a room because he's homeless. You probably wouldn't stay here because
I would probably go
of
home.
your flaw.
Yeah, okay.
Remember what your flaw was? You're territorial. You have your fancy little house in the woods that it's like pulling teeth to get you out of.
Well, it's pretty late, guys. I guess I'm getting on back.
Gotta hit the old dusty trail.
I'd probably go home and hope that they're already taking care of the car that you blew up. Because that happened not far from my house.
Y'all are gonna watch me go into a diabetic coma. I swear to God.
I need the bowl empty.
Bruh,
Empty bowl.
it will be me before you.
Well, just know I'll see you in heaven or hell like very soon.
I'm still like scared about these fucking big pants.
They're really good.
Really good?
I like
They're really good.
I wish chocolate didn't taste so bad.
You had a
Yeah.
bad experience with chocolate or something?
No, after I got my gallbladder out,
It just tastes like duty.
tastes like stomach ball and red chocolate.
Ooh.
Didn't you say there's some other stuff that also is like
There's like some preservative they use in chocolate. It's like the same compound as our stomach ball.
Dude.
Well, thanks for fucking telling me that.
It's only an American thing. It doesn't come from like the stomach ball. It just tastes like it. So everyone like from other countries that eats American chocolates,
They taste it. So you had a spiritual awakening.
Yeah.
Have you ever had Swedish chocolate?
I think I have. Alice has.
VHS.
No.
You can definitely tell.
So, you need to go home, get a good night's rest. I'm assuming most of y'all don't have an actual job.
I'm a social media influencer.
Yes. TikTok dancing.
What?
I'm an activist.
I actually use a different camera for workmanship.
Okay. So, this is gonna. Actually,
He just spots bums.
he did, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Big bit.
What do you think I photographed?
Alright, Micah. Cool. So everybody gets home. He throws up his cushions. He buries himself in like the guest area. They don't disturb you. Even the maids, like they go into their quarters. It's quiet in the house.
Mm-hmm.
My entire room is just anime waifu pillows. Like,
Like you don't even have a bed. It's just a bed made of waifu pillows, and you dive into it.
So stiff they can stand up straight.
Oh. Okay, yeah, no. But for you though, something special happens.
Of course.
Yeah, it does. I didn't nearly try to hit you with a van for nothing.
Yeah,
So,
thanks for that.
you're welcome. You may.
How crazy of a hit would that have been if you did hit him with a van?
I would have rolled about 5 or 6 dice.
The only good thing about that is it would have been bashing.
He could have soaked most of that. Now, I'm not saying that he wouldn't have hawked out and went full wolf and went through the van afterward, but I hit him with. I tried to hit him with a van.
Oh yeah, I would have rolled like
Respect.
right after that. It's like,
Respectfully so, I would have been pissed off and I would have tried to flip the van. But so you get home, you're winding down, you finally go to bed, and you start having visions. You start having dreams, and all you can see is a vast desert. You're standing just in these giant dunes,
Okay.
and the wind starts blowing, and all of a sudden this huge sandstorm starts rushing past you, and you're stumbling through the burning chaos, and you find that the sand has opened up a cave, or ruins of some sort. It's an actual structure, and in your dream you stumble into it. It's pitch black, and you're stumbling for some kind of light, and you manage to find a lighter on the ground. Flick the casing open, you turn the light, you flick the fire, very little light, but at the end, you can see just outside the flames glow, you see 2 glowing eyes, and it skitters through the darkness. And before you know it, you hear this screech, and as you turn, this winged creature comes flying through the darkness, and it grabs you, and you wake up.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Dead. You shoot straight up. Nothing's in your room. Everything's like it should be. But you can't get that image of this strange. Like you didn't even see it. All you saw was just huge leathery wings as it like came upon you.
And that's why you don't eat gas station hot dogs.
Or gas station sushi. Avoid that shit.
That'd be worse.
Leather gone.
No. I really thought for a second he was about to say, like, he turns and then he just sees a man skirting at him and he wakes up. Not again.
But the rest of the night goes on.
He's
on
in
a
a
bit.
frogger dream.
Sorry.
As you sit there though, before you go to sleep, you can feel dread, like something's coming. You don't know what, but you feel that there is something bound to happen, and you are able to.
I'm just making sure I didn't take anything.
You didn't. This has nothing to do with your backgrounds. You're the only one that's a fucking third. I'm giving you these visions. I mean, the other 2 could have got it, but you're the more stable one. I mean, he fucking fights homeless people for fun, and this man, he believes he's the internet.
I am the internet.
He is the internet.
This is true. I also got to see what those things are. I'm gonna look at.
Yeah, go ahead and do that while Carry
I
on.
know one of them's enemy, but I cannot for the life of me remember what it
He's like your casual finance bro. He thinks he knows everything. He thinks that it's a great PR stunt to be the
Okay.
internet.
is. It's enemy 1 and foe from the past one. So I'll look at those.
Yeah, and we'll work something out. I just need a little basis to go off of on that.
Well, I needed to know what they were and like what level up to it.
So, you get to do your day job. You're snapping photos. You haven't been called upon to do car duties for the day. You get to go about town taking selfies and whatever social media influencers do. You're left in the mansion. So like you get up. Well, what is your morning routine normally? Now you're here at the mansion. What do you do? You wake up and it's alive. Like people are moving about.
So, that's a really good question. Definitely, I'm a homeless man. So, my first thing would be I gotta go find I'm gonna go instead of like using actual facilities, I'm gonna go in the woods and find a stream to just like whore bath it.
Okay.
I was gonna think like YMCA or some shit.
Now this man avoids the YMCA. He's seen too much shit.
Yeah.
So like, as you're going through, you get up and you start going through the house. Give me a perception alertness. We'll say difficulty 8 to catch some eavesdropping. Y'all have the worst luck rolling those dice.
That's why you need dice towers.
Where's your dice tower?
I forgot my bag. Dude.
Ooh.
I didn't grab it. I thought it was in my car, but I forgot I'd bring it in because I take it for tests. Because it's like a much lighter than my actual backpack.
Right.
No totem for you.
Actually, that works. You gotta have your some deity representation.
I got a 9.
Okay.
A single 9.
So he has one success.
Life is good.
That's better than none.
Yep. I was worried when that orange one fell off. I was like, please don't roll a 1. Please.
So, as you're sitting there, you're starting to walk through. You can you're starting to hear. You're hearing the gentleman that with the crutch. You hear him whispering to his sister, and you hear him say, "Did you really check her last night?" And you hear her mom say, "She's worm taken." She gives off full reading of the word. He's like, Did you tell the old man?" She's like, I haven't told him yet. He's very devout about keeping her here and trying to raise her as one of ours. And you can hear the disgust in his voice. He goes, "We're going to have to do something about this." She said, "Well, if that's what the old man wants to do, that's what he's going to do." And he said, "Well, I'll see to it." But as he kind of comes around the corner, he sees you and he just kind of stops and goes, "Morning." And he just kind of hobbles on past you.
Morning.
You got another?
He stops and looks back and goes, he reaches his wallet, he hands you a $20 bill and goes, "Just take it.
Shit, man.
Just take it.
Yo.
Just take it."
Was it Christmas?
That's what I'm saying.
Christmas came early this year.
Fuck, man.
I'm about to invest in Bitcoin, y'all. Y'all don't even know.
Oh, man, Dogecoin.
You're right. That's cool.
You can't go wrong with those.
I think that is the big thing.
It is anything.
NFTs are where it's at, guys.
Or even livers if you want to put some work in.
They're the newest scam.
Oh.
I know Jeremy used to do Bitcoin.
Yeah, he used to farm it.
I don't know if he still I've been talking to him. He's doing alright. He said he still can't drive though.
Yeah. And his voice is kind of shot.
Yeah, like I hadn't talked to him.
Yeah. So when you go, you do your washing, and you get done. You start heading out, and you hear something moving in the bushes nearby, and you see, scares crows. He kind of pads out, then looking like a giant fucking horse.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You got duties today."
Is that right?
Yep.
What do y'all have for me?
He has this look. He's like, "Sucks. You're on cleaning duty for the car.
Oh no.
You need to get your pack. It's y'all's day to clean the
Was
clean
this the
car."
kind of derpy one that's talking to him?
The ones that works for Walter,
Yeah.
the big lupus, the Red Town lupus. Yeah.
That's all I think is this big dopey dog. Yeah, I'm talking about you.
He's like, "Get your pack. You might wanna so they don't have to come hunting for the rest of y'all. Might want to get them. Y'all are on cleaning duty."
So I don't got a phone, so I don't got y'all's numbers. But I do remember going to your house. I'm like, I kind of need a ride.
That's like I need a ride.
They have my number. You can ask me if you can use their phone.
I'm waiting.
He's like, "No."
I need a ride for us.
Yeah, you could howl.
We need to get him a burner phone, man.
Also, is that what picked up Micah in his dream?
No, but actually,
That'd be
yours,
scary as all.
the wings are actually kind of accurate. Except there's not like there's not a slit right there. Like it's all solid. That's about all he really saw.
Like
was the-
Visions of Desert. I'm gonna put bat wings. That's what that reminds me of.
That's fine.
Visions of Desert, Cave,
Ruin. Just put a ruin.
Ruin, bat wings.
Bat wings. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to howl, you can do.
What, how early in the morning
It's probably about like 8 a.m.
and how far away are we from?
Y'all are a good 10 minutes from town. You can do it. It's just you
You
gotta.
also have to roll for it.
Yeah, you just gotta roll.
Yeah.
Which would be. I'm gonna
It's
say.
expression.
Nah,
I don't remember what
I'm
the
a
other one
hobo.
was.
I'm just gonna bum a ride.
You're
I'm gonna
gonna
find
bum a
somebody. It's like, I've got $20. I'm no longer asking people for $1. I'm not asking people for a ride.
So you're like, "I got $20. I'm going." You're
Now
like,
he doesn't even have to ask. He just drive, man. We got $20.
Yeah, right.
so you're sitting there in front of Scarecrow like, "I'm just gonna hit your ride." He's looking at you. Then he looks down at his legs and looks at you like, "You're a guru. You got legs."
I also got $20.
Wait,
I'm
where
rich.
we at? Boston?
Boston.
They got buses.
Yeah, but a bus don't come all the way out here. This is a private road.
Oh, yeah, they wouldn't come
I'm just gonna. He's gonna say that. I'm just gonna sigh. I'm just gonna say to myself, just like, yeah. Nobody lets me ride in their cars, and then I'll just go. What is it? Lucas. Or,
Yep.
and I'll just go into town.
And the only one you know to find is that one.
Yeah, so that's where I'm going. I guess I'll go to town as far as I can reasonably get away with being like a big ass mangy dog, and then I'll just like.
It's Boston, and you look like a mangy dog. You can probably, as long as the dog catcher don't see you, you'd be all right.
So yeah, I'm just go straight to her house, and I'm starting peeing on stuff.
You gotta start pissing as you
I'm
go.
selling it,
This is
mailbox, I'm peeing on it. It's mine. That's my fence. I'm calling it.
We gonna have trouble.
So you're getting ready to, you're getting your camera ready for the day, and you just hear the scratching at the door. You just hear.
Just that. Because I have a good idea of who it is, or at least what. Like, what?
As he opens it, I just go in.
Just try it.
I go back home.
Make it as a jaybird.
Like, you got any joggers or something? My dick's out right now.
Nothing that'll fit your fat ass.
Man, I'll take like waffle beat. You got like a tank top and like any kind of
Slide that
sweatpants,
shit over.
like, yeah, it'll work. It's better than what I was wearing.
I mean, if you had jogging pants, those things they are kind of
Okay,
stretchy.
You stand here,
They're just tied. You see it.
right here.
You
That's
see
it.
the outline of everything.
I just like close that door, pull the curtain out, because you fucking naked in my house. Okay, you stand here, and you don't move.
Wait, have you guys seen the new boxers that they're advertising everywhere?
Uh-uh.
They're not the ones that have the ball catcher. They have a cock sleeve inside the boxers to keep your cock off your sweaty nuts.
Whoa.
Well, okay, then.
So you won't have sweaty pee-pee.
That's
And I'll go get you some like sweat
well,
clothes.
that's the
'cause
way of the future right there.
Like you said, like, hey, sweat clothes pretty much cool.
Sweatpants will fit.
You told me to stand here. I've already sat down here.
I'm gonna have to throw that cat out, man.
I,
That thing's gonna have to go.
I took a bath this morning.
You don't have to bathe?
I took my like weekly bath. I don't.
You have to throw that couch out.
Oh no. I got $20 from it. Well, you can buy you a couch.
You can buy a couch for $3.
Just take the clothes, man. Just take the clothes.
No, but yeah, you know, we got clean duty. I ain't got Rush House's names now. I've only got mine.
Wahiki.
God damn it.
Wahiki.
The internet.
Go get the internet.
Wahiki, the internet orgarian. Also, my middle name is William.
Nah.
www.
That's on the internet. That's on the internet.
Oh, God.
The
www.
internet's what?
Kimiko.
Kimiko. Wahiki. Damn it.
I told you it's like a native name ish.
That's
Sorry.
There's like nothing.
So, yeah.
I've got nothing for that.
I've got my like tight joggers on and hopefully tight like I'll take even a jacket instead of like a shirt. You got like a jacket.
I don't even think it fit his ass, man.
Are you a large size? You're large size.
I am a
ain't
big dude.
You
But
know,
maybe
you are you are Japanese.
I'm
Yeah,
expecting
like,
like
I'm
really
like-
tight joggers and
I'm
then
not-
like the jacket is like up. It's like you know, it's like there.
It's like a vest.
Yeah.
It doesn't zip.
I'm a thin woman. He's like this big ass mother. Nothing I have will fit him.
Anyway.
You have to give the bed sheets.
Yeah, just sash it.
Bless you.
Yeah, we gotta go find Wahiki. Yeah, we gotta clean
Oh,
up.
yeah, he's gonna have to go with just like bare chest right now.
That's alright.
You go like a true.
Because we're in what town?
You're in Boston.
They've seen worse.
They've seen worse. Boston is worse.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, you're a werewolf. This is the light bit of Twilight. They always run around shirtless. It's fine. It's fine.
I mean, I am a bum fighter. I'm huge, so I'm probably ripped. So what can I say?
I mean, if you ain't ripped, you at least you're
I ain't winning no
intimidating.
fights, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like you have to be super jacked to beat bums. To be fair,
In my
They
head,
fight dirty.
they do
in my
fuck
head, I
it.
still, in my head, I know who he is. I just don't tell him that. He's a bum fighter.
He's a bum fighter.
I took pictures of his fights.
So,
He made me money. I put those online.
so y'all are driving around, and it kind of dawns on you too. It's like, I don't fucking know where he lives. I know nothing about him.
I don't know.
What?
Him,
The internet.
the internet,
It's like,
Wahiki.
where are we going?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where Wahiki is, but he does say he's the internet, and I've heard there's internet on the phone. Do you have a phone?
We did exchange
Okay,
numbers.
see, did we exchange
We
numbers?
did. Remember,
I
'cause we were
think-
gonna
I think
separate
we
up
remember
at that one part,
Yeah.
and so we exchanged numbers.
I'm gonna call you.
I answer. I sound out of breath, and I'm just, yeah, let me drop you a pin real quick. I got you.
What's your address?
I was saying, I'm gonna give you send it to you on the phone. I just send you the address, my current location.
Yeah.
Go pick him up.
So y'all follow. You Google, maybe you click the pin, it pops up, and you drive all the way there.
What vehicle do you have?
And then you got a pickup truck.
Yo.
You're probably riding in the back.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm about it. Just hanging on.
And you see that arms draped to the back.
I'm about it.
Real big
Yeah,
fucking
the two
guy.
vehicles I have is a truck and bike, and I can pick y'all both up on the bike.
So,
At least not without making two trips. Not just too much trouble.
So, well, they found you where they found you at.
Alright, whenever they pull up, I got a trailer. And right beside the trailer, there's like a little storage shed. And beside the storage shed, there's a large gazebo. It's like a Japanese style house with like the paper doors and stuff. But it's summer, so they're all down. And they get there, they see me, I have like a tripod up, and I have like the straw training dummies, and I have like my sword. I'm wearing only booty shorts. And I'm in my little training gazebo, and I'm like training the sword, like sweating. Whenever they pull up, I'm just like, oh, just give me a second, I'll be ready. And then I just run inside and come back out. Still in the booty shorts, but now I got a wife beater on.
Pull up, he's assuming I'm stopping.
He's like, hell no.
Man, we going?
That they just drive by and they're like, get to the mansion. And I'm like, see you there.
Paper blanket.
Put my katana in the passenger seat of my Challenger and just peel off behind them.
You don't even know why you're going.
Yeah, I'm just like, alright,
Well, we're going.
clean up duty. So I just grabbed the shirts hanging on the wall on the way out and just jumped in my car.
Honestly, having two vehicles isn't really that bad an idea.
No, it's not. Especially if you
And
know.
mine is carrying weapons.
Otherwise, one of them would have to use your knife. And that is kind of illegal, I believe.
Yeah, it's fine.
I know, but still.
So y'all, it takes you a little while to get back out of town. Y'all can hear that car, just that fancy ass fucking sports car keeping up behind y'all. Y'all pull up. The wolves that are slathered about the reserve here don't pay you no mind. And you can see across the tree line, you can see that giant horse of a wolf walking through, going through the boundaries. Him and his huge, very silent companion. So y'all go inside and kind of looking around. Kind of didn't wait till like, okay, where are we cleaning? And
Well, technically, we don't know where the cairn is.
yeah,
The actual thing.
yeah, y'all never been taking this. Like y'all just kind of stand there and look, and the maids are kind of bustling by, and the butlers, and you hear people talking in the guest in the little entertainment area, which would be most of the siblings.
So,
And they the gentleman with the cane, he stands there and goes, hey, come in here. Y'all come in here.
say hi.
He's already got a glass of brandy for the morning. He's kind of tapping his cane as he sits down and goes, so,
This morning's around.
cleaning duty. I'll,
Pull my hair.
Wet that photo.
ooh. I said, normally, Dad would show you around. You know, he's a little busy at the moment. He's got, he kind of trails off and like, you see his face kind of contorts in disgust a little bit. Got,
But I thought this was Pa.
no, that's the set leader being like 77 years old, he don't walk on a cane. This man's been in enough fights. This is
Oh, it's like he needs it.
yeah, he needs it from his battle scars. He's
Nah, buddy.
like, Dad would usually take you down to the cairn, and he's taking care of her. And you see his sister with her hair cut real short, and it's white as snow, and she narrows her eyes and like, I'll take you down. You don't mind him. He's an asshole. And she stands up. She's in full pantsuit, jacket. She looked like she's about to go to a meeting. She's like, y'all just follow me. She takes you through the mansion. You get in the kitchen. She goes to where the wine cellar be. She opens it up and takes you down. And you start going down the stairs. And where you start to see brick, you start to see stone. And you're in a cave.
Yeah.
And keep going down. And you walk a little ways. The stone's wet, so you can only assume that you're under the lake that's outside the house.
That's
And you come to this huge opening, yeah, you got stalactites, stalagmites, and there's a pool of water that's just kind of sitting in the middle of the cave, and you can see these little stones that are just kind of stacked up to represent this is the cairn proper. And she just kind of looks around. She goes, "This is it. It's not much, but this is where we draw all. This is where the guy's energy comes through." And she's like, "Good luck. Enjoy cleaning. Sorry. It's
Just clean just this room.
just clean the cave. It's
You got a mop?
upstairs."
I was like, we use them.
It's like,
And just go lupus and just like, roll around.
like this is just a unfortunate part of being class.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? Maybe the next couple nights you'll get to be on, watching the boundaries.
Ooh.
You can go with Scares Crows and Howls Across the Tundra. Or whatever stupid name he took. And she starts going back up the stairs.
I don't think she likes his name.
Well, I mean, you're in a den of silver fangs. The only one that doesn't act like a pompous asshole is the sect leader and his mama. The only reason why she don't act pompous is because she's barely even there. She just sits there staring out the window. Well, that's what you wake up to. Like when you wake up, she's in the room with you looking out the window.
I thought you were about to say just staring at him.
She's like looking at her like, no.
That'd be so fucking crazy.
She didn't have a dollar.
She didn't have a dollar.
Golly.
All
She just
Anita.
gives you a butterscotch, like.
Yeah,
We got those old strawberry candies that the old people.
Oh my, those are kind of good. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of like them. Anyway, so are we just down here by ourselves?
Yeah, like she leaves you. She's like, "Have
So she walks off. I'm kind of walk over to them. Like, yeah, like I was gonna take a bath this morning. And they were talking about Nikki. I heard they were saying something about her being all worm touched or something.
It's being worm tainted.
Worm taint. Or taint is worm. I don't.
Worm tainted.
That's all I heard. I don't know.
I don't even know what that means.
She probably need to take a bath again. I don't know.
Y'all got the general idea.
Yeah.
But I like to I don't even know what that fucking means.
I have the cleansing right.
There you go.
It's not gonna be enough because it's like a taint equivalent to being a spiral.
I don't know what they're gonna do then. They get the old crazy lady. She probably got something.
There's ways, but you don't. Here's third. Roll int occult or int rituals. Difficulty 9 because this is not done a lot.
It's what?
Int occult.
And I'm going hard, mopping as hard as I can.
And then he just like stop and take a selfie every once in a while. Work at the
Stay clean.
I'm like ripping off some of like the jogger I got, like scrubbing like the walls.
Like I'm just sitting there just scrub the moss off the walls.
I'll be like, yeah, y'all do that while I think for a moment.
We can transform here, right?
Yeah, you're free to.
I'm in the water form, like 2 mops. Like,
You just
Three successes.
3 successes.
I go as fast, as hard as I can. Just like,
There's not been a lot of ways to
also took my clothes
purify.
off and transformed.
Smart.
I would have just done it.
There's one way that there's been rumored to purify black spiral dancers, and it's in the Lake of Silver. It's deep in the Umbra. It's the way that's where they take the most heinous guru, the silver fangs, the ones that have who've just been wrong in every way possible. The only way that is they throw you. It's guarded by a completely hairless guru metis that keep the place guarded, and they throw the punished and the wrongdoers into a molten silver lake to literally burn and melt off worm taint and sins. That's the rumor. You don't know the effectiveness of this because the only records of that ever happening that you've ever heard of, they don't come out of the lake. They just keep burning in it forever.
So is it like an actual lake of silver?
Yeah, like it's
Molten
deep.
silver?
It's deep in Umbra. It's not hell because that's Malfeas.
Yeah, but I mean, it could still be boiling like silver.
Oh yeah, it is a pure lake of liquid molten silver that they throw the offensive into to purify them.
Is he telling us about this?
That's up to her. Him.
Well, I don't know. See, the thing is, you're saying that's a rumor. I don't know if I should tell them that.
I mean, it's.
Because I don't have concrete proof, is the thing.
I mean, it's. Sturgeon talked about it for years. It's probably something that has been done. They don't have a high success rate. Because, again, when they go in there, especially if you throw a spiral in there,
Can we
They
take
never-
objects into the Umbra?
hmm?
Can we take objects into the Umbra?
It's
And-
dedicated.
Yes. Which he can do.
Is anybody here a fellow docs?
I think I am.
Yes, actually.
Let him. He's the fellow docs.
Mhm.
Let him make the roll if he wants to. 'Cause that
Hey,
sounds,
hell no,
that
no,
sounds
no.
like a punishment.
It is a punishment, too. But it's a purification ritual as well. You have to tell them about it
I'll tell you about it
while y'all cleaning.
and see if you know any. You've heard any.
And you can do int rituals. Or int
Say,
occult, whichever.
If that ain't a ritual, if that ain't a punishment, right? Is that like an actual thing?
Yes, that's actually a thing.
That's got to be punishment. It has to be.
It is a way of purification.
Alright. I got a 10, 7, 2, 5, and 1.
And a 1.
So that's what, 2 successes?
Yep. So you, as he's talking about, like, you've heard that Guru that break the worst parts of the litany or committed atrocities against their own kind. Even black spiral dancers have been forced, drugged through the Umbra to this place, and then pitched into this lake to be purified. And he's heard the same. You've heard that the ones that, like, especially if it's a black spiral, they just never come out. They just keep burning because you can't completely get rid of them. You even heard stories of some werewolves choosing, like they're atoning themselves, so they go on their own to try to purify themselves. And you've not heard a whole lot of people coming back out of it. Now whether they died, I mean, it's possible, but like them actually.
I've heard of that.
Because there's not really a way to. Once you become that worm tainted, like to be a black spiral dancer, there's no gift, there's no ritual that any living guru could perform to fix it. It would be that.
So we could like tie her to a rope and throw her in.
Really?
They pull her out every couple minutes, be like,
I mean, if you
still
want to
kind of smells.
you smell like a baka, Aaron Yeager.
I don't understand that video.
I don't get the reference either, but it's popped up a lot, and I'm like,
Somebody probably paid some random voice actor to do that.
Probably.
And they're like, what is this?
but the morality of it all is like, would you like y'all just met this girl? Would y'all really submit her to forcing her into the Umbra? Not even learning she hasn't learned any of the culture, dragging her to a lake of molten silver.
Yeah, obviously, it's going to make us look good whenever we tell them there might be a way to purify them. My dude's
I'm
like,
sure they already
instantly,
know.
as soon as he says that, he's like, wait, why don't we just fucking throw her in? It'd be a great idea.
It'd be a great idea. Like,
They would totally respect us.
Well, I'm a Clive, and if I've heard of the rumor, so have you. They have to.
the question is, morally, do you want someone that's just now turned to be thrown into molten silver?
Obviously. It makes us look better.
This is not like it's all about the renown.
Okay, I'm gonna say no, at least for the moment, because technically she hasn't done anything.
She hasn't been, as far as y'all know, she's not committed any
He's
atrocities.
gonna roll off of this table.
Because she is.
And kind of what I'm thinking, I know you said the base one couldn't get rid of it.
Correct.
Could it kind of like suppress it, kind of think like a band-aid. Like,
Yeah.
it ain't gonna get rid of it, but
It won't suppress it, but it's really got to be determined why she's like that. Because as far as you know, it could be because what her lineage is.
I still think we need to track down her. We don't even know what's wrong with the werewolf.
You don't.
We don't know which parent it was.
All you know is more than likely the closest guru to set to her is probably a spiral. and that's probably why she's tainted.
I mean, I could find out, but
Do you want to track down a black spider?
oh no, there's other ways. You can ask a spirit.
Right.
But that's a pretty high level role.
It is. That's a lot of work. So y'all are clean. You're doing your thing, and you take you most of the day because you're doing the whole cave. You know, you're even putting you're even purifying the water. Not with no chemicals. You're not throwing fucking shock in that bitch. You're actually
Yeah.
filtering the water.
Taking bleach.
just jumping bleach in it, and you're doing. You start coming up the stairs. It's getting to be nightfall, and you you can hear a lot of arguing coming from upstairs. You can't really hear what's being said, but there's a lot of yelling.
Hoopla!
A lot of hoopla! Hoopla! Yeah, you're hearing a lot of.
I love the brick scene. I don't know how you hits them with the brick.
But you can hear. It's not coming from the beautiful execution of the movement there.
Hey, thank you. I
It's
appreciate that.
beautiful. You're not It's not coming from the inner this is not the normal arguing that you hear. The few times you've been here where they're drinking and they're talking about politics and shit like that. No, this is coming from upstairs, and it is yelling.
Nothing's being thrown, is there? Yet?
No, but you start hearing snarling eventually.
Okay, that's not good.
Oh shit!
He's like, World Star!
Dude, don't beat me, I'm sorry.
I'll put this on my Patreon.
He's like, you guys got werewolves on it! Slap it again. My phone!
Filters, man, filters. World Star.
So what do y'all do? I mean, you hear the ruckus.
And which floor are we on now?
You're now in the kitchen, so you're on the first floor. This sounds like it's coming from a couple floors above you.
How well can we hear them?
I mean, they're screaming pretty loud. You can't understand what's being said, but give me a perception alertness. Anybody can make the roll.
Yeah, I'm looking at
I don't think you have the perception, do you? You're just like, action!
I got a 9 and an 8.
Yeah, my perception is not.
I don't have a lot, but I do have stuff to roll. Okay. What's the check?
I'm difficulty 8 because this is coming from 2 floors above you.
Yeah.
So you can distinguish the voices. The voices that are yelling, you can hear. I can't remember. I lost the name that I had for him, but it's Walter, the dude with the crutch.
Mm-hmm.
I got an 8 and a 9.
You heard it. You can hear the sister.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear the sister-in-law, the hippie.
Yeah.
They're the three yelling, but they're not yelling at each other.
Yeah.
They're yelling at one person, and you can't hear the other person. But eventually, you hear the snarling. Somebody has shifted up top.
We investigate or make a sandwich.
Do I investigate?
Okay, so question, because I can't remember.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear through the umber?
No, you have to peer through.
Yeah, I know you can see them.
You can peer, but you can't hear through the number. You have to
And they were 100% over there.
if they see you pry it open and poke your head out.
Hold on, let me see what I got.
Make a sandwich or this.
I could go for a sandwich.
He's like, I don't give a shit.
I also kind of want a sandwich. We've been cleaning all day.
But what are we gonna do?
It's like, I'm curious, I'm going over.
Alright. So these two are making a sandwich.
Should we make her a sandwich too?
She got, make me a fucking sandwich.
She's walking like, I want one. Going up there.
It's like part way up there. Make me a fucking sandwich.
I'll look at you, my bare unwashed hands, start making a sandwich. Put get mustard on it.
Not if he's in a fucking.
He's just spreading his hand.
When you ain't got something, man, you just
You gotta do what you gotta
Like,
do.
it didn't come in a mustard packet, so he can't spread it any other way.
I wish I could say I haven't been that nasty like in real life, but I can't.
Bro, I have never, whole
never used
ass.
my hands.
Hold on, I gotta pause this for a second. Yo, whole ass, you spread mustard on yourself with your goddamn
No
hands.
mustard, but I have took mayonnaise.
Oh no, my man, no. I've used anything else in the world. I'm not gonna sit there and take my hand and smear mayonnaise and mustard across
I
my
wanted a
face.
fucking tomato sandwich. Nothing was cream. Fuck it. I'm
No.
That's what you should have done. You should have done like, like one finger in the mustard, two in the mayonnaise, and then got it onto the sandwich.
I was
Well,
like,
I don't even touch mustard. I fucking hate that.
oh my god. Alright, we're going back
Ketchup,
in.
I'll just fucking do anything with.
I couldn't think of doing it that way.
I couldn't either. Like, it makes my skin crawl thinking about it. Ugh.
I couldn't do it to somebody else's though.
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely.
Definitely. 'Cause, like,
I mean, considering the shit that I've done to my own family.
Cause I will tell you this: the one I did it to, it was mine.
Right.
Like I ate out of it.
I mean, I guess that's one
Because
thing.
mom had she eats like a number of different kinds.
Right.
I couldn't do it to like some random person.
I mean,
'cause
I can
That's
kind
just-
of respect it though. It's a very Chad thing to do. Just like my mustard's my sandwich or mayonnaise. Just like get it.
Who needs tools? We were already given them when we were born.
Here's the
Two
first
hands.
time I'm already eating my sandwich.
Oh my god.
Go back to monkey.
So,
Return my monkey. I love that meme.
you go up, and it's on the 3rd floor. So, like, you come up and, like, are you trying to, like,
Let's
fully...
clarify, I'm not like running up there. We're just kind of.
Yeah, so are you going to fully come up, or are you just going to, like, stop to where you can just kind of see over the staircase?
When I think it gets to a point where I need to stop walking, where I think they're about to jump me if I go further up
Yeah.
there.
Right as he gets to the top of the stairs, he fucking said, like, frisbee the same way.
He's like-
stairs.
Dude, I roll for athletics.
So, like,
If I die, I'm gonna die.
so you can see the door
Sandwich.
to the leader's office, and they're standing in front of it, and you see the cane has been snapped, and he's just full Crino staring down, snarling, and you can see the set leader calmly with his hands behind his back, just looking at him as they're just yelling at him. All you can hear is say like, "She's worm tainted. No one's going to take her. We don't need to indoctrinate her into the Silver Fangs. We might as well just kill her now before she turns into a spiral dancer, before we do anything about it." They're just yelling at him, and he just sits there. Eventually, you see him hold his hand up, he goes, "Sit down," and they all just hit the ground.
Oh shit.
I'm now at the stairs in the same.
He's like, he just standing on top of the staircase, just eating his hand. It's like,
Crazy.
he's like, oh. He's like, we're not going to do that. We don't do that here. She has shown no signs of being a spiral dancer. She's shown no signs of hostility. And she is an astute learner. If you have a problem with this, you can leave the sept right now. If you leave the sept, I will cut off all of your inheritances. Your choice.
Are you sure I can hear over his big ball?
You see him kind of hit the floor and shake
Those
the
big iron
foundation.
balls just like shit.
And you see they just, they just stop. And eventually he gets quiet and goes, "Go on.
Okay.
We're done.
Daddy's gonna take you where you
We're done." He turns around, he goes into his office. And he shuts the door with him still standing there. Y'all hear the stairs kind of creak behind you.
Oh, no, I'm going down now. It's like, what's that noise?
You're just passing by stairs across his ears are flat. He just kind of like crawled up like, "Did I fucking miss it? Did I miss it?"
Yeah.
He's like just kind of
I
crawling
know
down the
they're
stairs.
gonna pass me. I know it's like, I know they're gonna pass me.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, I heard some noise up here. Is it okay? Is everything okay?
And they just kind of shake their hands. They just
It's like who
walk-
left the room?
So like y'all separated, he goes back into his
Everybody.
office, leaving the three other heads like the underneath him, just sitting there just shell shocked.
Right. I'm like halfway through my sandwich. I'm like, what if we had a compromise?
And
You
I,
see-
and I have to pretend that I wasn't sitting there. So
You think he'd want a sandwich?
You see him look like, "What do you mean compromise?"
What if we could try to purify?
wait, who are you talking to?
And he's talking to the three elders.
And I see him fucking
He's
sandwich. Recalling the conversation we had in the fucking basement.
What if we just purify her? You see him kind of looking like, He kind of look over at the eldest sister, and she goes, "Are you thinking about the lake?"
Yeah. It's silver.
And she kind of smirks a little bit. She goes, "I like how you think.
I'm just like.
I like how you
You
think."
got the sandwich.
We just gotta get.
I feel like nose up, like, hey, you.
And she kind of like thanks for it and she goes, "Huh?" And she just walks on past. And you see, like, everybody's just kind of watching him walk down the stairs. He's so scares crows. He just flags his ears. He goes, "Oh, that don't sound good.
Probably won't be.
That's not." And he just kind of sits on the flight of stairs. He goes, "Huh? Damn, I missed it." And kind of pads down past y'all. And y'all the only three left on the set, like the stairwell between the two floors. It's silent.
It's like I'm still hungry.
Sandwich is
I
gone.
want to pitch the idea to the big dude. See what he thinks.
I'm turning to one of them like, y'all got a cigarette?
I mean, like, if at least, like, if he knows about it too, like, if they try something, he can be surprised.
Right. So you see the one with the walker. He turns back and he like his clothes did not rip. Like they just melted into his skin. He just pulls out a cigar and throws it to you.
Dedicated.
Take it, sort of be behind my ear
He's
the
like-
best I can.
So do y'all want to knock at the door?
Yeah, I'm going to. So,
I'm actually going back to the kitchen.
He's like, "Fuck it, I'm done."
God, they just like look.
With a cigar behind my ear, I'm coming with you. I've got an ace up my sleeve.
They gonna let me get murdered. Just,
So like the door opens up and like he's got this stern like "I'm gonna fucking kill you" look, and he sees who it is and his face softens like immediately. He's like, "Oh."
he gonna take my money.
The moment he sees me
And two small
Human
fucking
coats.
sweatpants.
yeah, just fucking, just it's slightly ripped. I'm just like, cigar,
Cigar. He goes,
smoke
"No, I'm good. I'm good."
behind the ear.
He looks tired. He's just like, "Oh, did
Them kids.
the cleaning go well?"
Spotless.
I mean, yeah,
Fantastic.
it's nice.
Good. What can I do for y'all tonight?
I'm not even gonna beat around the bush with him because he looks like a dude who just doesn't think bullshit.
Yeah.
Especially right at this moment.
And this man's just like 2 seconds of drawing a clave and going down. I'm like, "I'll kill you all."
Like you're standing there, you're getting ready to say something. I'm just gonna pat you on the back, just like.
It's like, "You got this."
So
The en route, the warrior just goes, pushes you forward. Like, "Here you go."
Bruh.
There you go.
So I was wanting to talk about
Nikki.
Nikki.
He's like, "I think everybody wants to talk about her tonight."
I know. I heard some things.
Mm.
They were pretty loud.
Of course they were. He goes, just come on in. Come on in. And he just kind of looks like, "Where's your third
Sandwich.
sandwich?"
He's eating his sandwich.
Close the door behind.
So like you go up, like to his office. It's when you open the door, it's another staircase.
Yo, shit.
And you go up. It's a short flight. You go up, and it's a small little nook. Walls are lined with books. There's not a bed in here. There's just a couch. This is where he wrote. This is where he did all his work. And he just sits down on that couch, and he just kind of looks. He goes, pull up a footstool, and then we'll talk."
And yeah, I want another round too.
I still got one. I'm good.
Yeah, it's so good.
I'm good too.
Can you put some in the fridge though? See? Put up the footstool there.
I'm just not even there. I'm still in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You were
Yeah.
right.
He's like, "Where's your third?" Like, "Sandwich." He goes, "Sandwich."
Oh,
You were
yeah,
honestly
yeah,
probably
hard
the safest
cleaning.
price.
Yeah. I mean, you're not alone. You've got howls across the tundra, and you've got scares crows with you.
If this goes bad, we're dead.
So he
But
he's
then I'm like, "You guys want some grilled cheese?"
Yeah, you want some grilled cheese? So he takes a seat on he sits on the couch and then he's like, No. So he pulls up a footstool and he sits across from you and he just pulls up a small little table. And y'all both look, he kind of looks, and only there's 2 footstools. He's like, here, he hands you his footstool. He just sits down in front of the table.
What a gentleman.
Like, it's just kind of coming to his chest. And you can see he's got a go board, a shogi board, on the table. And he's like, so you want to talk about the girl? What do you? Please tell me you're not on the we just need to kill her train, are you?
Okay, what I'm thinking of suggesting, that's kind of. Because I'm not.
Hopefully, no.
He just kind of leans back and says,
I'll tell you what.
He's like, I will stop
I
you.
see you have a go board here. Why don't we play as we talk? That's a good way to unwind.
Okay. All right. It's crafts.
It's crap.
Yo.
Crafts
This
is
is
cool.
cool.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to go off straight in.
Yep.
I don't care if you whip some ass or not. I don't care.
But he's like, you can assist him if you like.
What do I need?
Difficulty. We'll say 6. So you make the first play, and y'all just kind of like remove the pieces. And he's like, if you're thinking what I think you're thinking, you're probably going to suggest the Lake of Silver. Is that right?
Correct.
Do you know what the survival rate of that is?
I like just straight out. He knows I'm a Clyde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what the survival rate of that is, right?
Do you believe I do?
I believe you.
It's a short of being. What's the highest thing? The highest rank?
Be a 6.
What would you say the 4th is? I'm basically.
Those are elders. Or right below elder.
I'm gonna say short of my mother knowing stuff like this, because I'm doing. I taught my stuff. I would not know. I'm not the high third.
If he would use that,
So-
I would have died.
That is meant for the most heinous of crimes. You kill and eat another group. You turn to serve the worm willingly. You're a black spiral dancer. People have walked in there willingly to purge themselves of their sin when they don't even need to. And they stay there for eternity because it doesn't work, especially if it's a spiral dancer. They just sit there and burn for ages. It doesn't kill you. It just burns. And they won't let you leave unless you're purified.
Have you actually seen this?
I have not. Don't want to.
So you don't know for sure.
We don't know 100% sure, but here's my problem with it. And he kind of leans over. He goes, "You're a bone dog. And a Honda. You're both Hondas.
Correct.
So how would you feel if you were being tried by a council of red talents, and because of your birth, being born human, that you should be mauled because just how you were born?"
Would not sit well.
You can call that a kangaroo court, sir.
Or how would you feel if a bunch of
I'm not
silverfaces?
saying it in the way it's like he's
Hey, listen. And how would you feel if you came in here and we was like, you accidentally kill another group and challenge combat? I know you're a fighter. I've seen your fights on the internet because you posted them.
He can't prove it.
I hear him say that. I look over.
He's like, so let's say you accidentally kill someone in ritual combat. You killed a silverfang. Fair, equal fight. You kill. Silverfangs want justice. Just because you're a bonar, they will throw you in wolf holes. Make you stay a wolf for days while being hunted by humans. Just because you're a bonar. How would you feel?
Out of pocket.
Out of pocket.
Or would not like that.
We have a golden opportunity. I'm only believing that she is worm tainted because of her lineage. But we have a golden opportunity. She doesn't have a speck of black in her fur. She doesn't have any green anything to her. We have a golden opportunity to bring back a dead tribe here. We can bring back Lost. I don't care if she became a Silver. I don't care if she became a fucking Black Fury as far as I'm concerned. I wouldn't care if she joined the Bone Gnomers. We could bring back White Howlers. We could be strong again.
Out of game, just saying, I didn't hear Glasswalker. Sounds like he got a problem with something.
He was a vomit. He don't give a shit. And he's like, so as far as I'm concerned, as long as I'm still sept leader here, unless the higher councils from all over the world have something to say about it to change it themselves, I'm not going to do it.
Like house spread out. No. Well, South Shiders don't have theirs.
No.
They got kicked out of Egypt.
Yep. By.
Set.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have theirs no more.
Nope. I mean, unless King Albert himself came in here and said, we have to do this, I'm not doing it. And I choose to down the hill.
How much of the Umbra stuff have you read?
A lot.
Even what the flux says?
I can't remember what the fuck says.
I think it's the wall. It is.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, yeah. Kind of like Pangea.
Yeah, it's worse.
Ah, yeah.
I'm gonna feel like we could send her to the flux or near it.
No. We're going to raise her as she is. And when she is fit for her rite of passage, she will take that and then she'll be accepted in whatever tribe she wants. As long as she's in the sept, I'm not going to make her go through any kind of purifications. I don't see the need for her to. Because she hasn't committed. Now, if she commits an atrocity, that's a different story. But until she does, I'm not doing it. I refuse. She deserves a chance. And I'm sure Mother would agree. I'm assuming Mother's still downstairs at home.
I would really like to.
Good luck.
Kind of, you know.
Like, good luck.
But does she have the? I'm not in yet.
Yeah,
So,
no.
does she have dementia, or is she just?
She just doesn't talk. She's just so old. She just don't talk. She'll communicate with spirits. She'll go in the Umbra. She'll communicate with spirits till she turns blue in the face. But when she's in the mortal realm, she'll speak.
What is he?
He's built up.
Well,
He throwing around Big Daddy. He throwing around law. He's like, I'll throw the rights. I ain't doing it.
you know, he knows that he would. Well, he would know over this right too.
Yeah, he's like, I ain't doing it. He kind of.
Okay, is he taking our ideas on? He's listening.
Yeah, like he's not dismissing you. Like he knows what you're saying. And he's completely understanding. But he's trying to point out like, I don't want to throw her through that because she's done nothing to deserve it.
Okay. I don't think you're. What are they? Family?
They're his kids, except for the hippie, the child of Gaia. He had 2 Guru children and a kin. His kin married a child of Gaia.
I'm gonna say first. I don't think your family there agrees much.
They don't get a say in it.
I'm gonna look you straight in the face, like as long as you're not looking at them, they do. They'll go behind your back. I know I'm giving away right there.
Yeah, he's like
that I was listening.
he just kind of shows like.
I mean, at least you're being straight with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm being straight. Well, he's gonna know if I'm lying.
Oh yeah. He's like.
But I have an idea.
I'm listening.
We need to find the parents. We don't even know which one was a guru.
What are you gonna do if one's a spiral?
What I'm supposed to do.
What is finding her family gonna accomplish?
Really sure.
Yes, sir.
Let's say we find out the guru was her mother. was a black spiral. How did we get a white howler out of that?
It'd be lineage.
Powerful lineage, that means the powerful spirits involved.
Strong bloodline.
Very strong.
Pure bloodline. More about as pure as ours.
You know where she got it. There's rites and rituals that can trace bloodlines.
Oh yeah.
We both know this.
How's the match going?
Oh yeah, it's like the dude, like,
Oh yeah, like he, after the first bit, like he just stops, he just like kind of leans back and goes, oh.
I figure it's one of those chess things where we're not even playing it.
Yeah, he's kind of like, you kind of move face, he's like, all right. He makes another move. Go ahead and roll. Either one of you want to roll int craft.
Sure.
How many successes?
One.
One.
Yeah.
So like,
Sure he took that.
so like, y'all been playing while y'all been talking, and y'all are about to beat him. And as you're talking, he goes, "Hey, do you feel that?" He kind of said to him, "Do you feel that?"
Start looking around.
And he grabs the table and starts going, it's an earthquake, it's unseasonal! And then like the board slides off the table, the pieces go everywhere, he goes, ah, damn. And he smiles.
I just look at Kimiko, just look back at him. I was like,
unseasonal earthquakes. That's,
I just always said just Japanese swears just all over the
he just smiles.
I don't know if he understands
That's funny.
them. I don't care.
He just smiles. And he just kind of sits back and goes, well damn. I was going to lose.
We'll get him next time.
No, we won't.
He's like, I'm dying.
He flips the board off. God,
He did. He just grabbed it and started shaking the table till the pieces slid off. It's like, damn, earthquakes. Awful. Awful this time of year.
Every time I think I flip the table out, I think that Chun-Li's dad from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX has the hot sauce deck and he flips the table.
Oh my god.
Did y'all hear the from Bonfires, the old man died?
Who?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, he was old as dirt.
And he kicked one of the dudes out as well. One of his kids.
Oh, shit.
Rick is getting. He's not getting everything. He's getting the estate though.
Chun-Li is getting the rest. What is his name? What's the dude?
Chum Lee.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, he got arrested for some bad shit.
Yeah.
For what?
I'm pretty sure there was some kind of porn incident.
Yeah. It was.
I'm interested to see.
Yeah, look that up.
Yeah, he got arrested.
Since I ain't in the room.
Fact check that, Jamie.
Yeah.
Rick's getting the estate. What's the other dude that's related?
Corey the son?
Corey's
Corey's
getting some
Rick's
stuff.
son.
I'm not sure what all he's getting.
I didn't watch it.
Sexual assault raid.
Yeah.
No, I don't think Chun-Li's actually getting
Yeah.
anything.
Well, he's not
You
family.
gotta be
Yeah, his
set up
friend.
to be raided during a sexual abuse act.
Well, I mean, you can still give stuff to people.
Yeah, but he ain't gonna give Chum Lee nothing.
Law enforcement sources tell us how found marijuana, meth, and at least one weapon during the search.
Oh,
Chun-Li based.
What exactly did he get arrested for?
sexual assault.
It says he was arrested during sexual assault raid.
Damn.
Of all people,
They were-
funny.
Chum Lee, the
They raided
dopey
his
one.
home investigating alleged sexual assault. And he had somebody tied up like.
Oh shit.
I used to watch that show all the time too. Fucking great.
What?
It was some random hooker he had tied up.
Oh, probably. So the old man, he just kind of sits there and goes, I'm tired.
So am I.
Have you picked your back totem yet?
No.
What is a pack totem?
So like, we're...
He just massacred.
God.
I like walk in the room as soon as he says
He's
that.
like packed up, you got the sandwich.
What is that?
Well, what's a pack totem? Like, well,
Jesus.
I had a plate with like 2 extra grilled cheeses on it.
You walk in there and you did you feel the earthquake?
did you feel that earthquake? It's crazy.
Something's going on.
I'm still pissed at that old man. It's like, motherfucker.
Yeah, he's just smiling. There's no malicious behind it. He found it amusing. He's like, so a pack totem will be a spirit that will guide you, your pack specifically, that will aid you any way that it can. Sometimes they pick you. Sometimes you seek them out for them to be your totem. which that's a quest for you to undertake in the Umbra.
Interesting.
As soon as possible.
How do we know which one we want? We clearly want the best. Like a ranking. You know where I can make it up? You're a tier list?
I mean, technically. According to him, he's fond of anything of the Falcon's brood. Because the Falcon is the Silverfang tribe's totem, so anything that comes from the Falcon, he would always recommend anything from the Falcon.
As you recommend it, I'm like, that doesn't sound very inclusive.
Good shit.
Since we're just like, well, my sister got the mammoth.
Isn't that one of the Griffins? Brood? It is. I literally just read that today. It ends with the Griffins.
Is the Griffin good?
That's the red talent totem.
I don't know how we got it.
He's like,
we want the Chad spirit.
There's several of those.
he's like, find your spirit that represents you and yours the best.
Clearly the Chad.
He just like grabs a show and goes, shut your mouth.
Which totem involves making and eating sandwiches?
Just I'm sitting there just.
He's like, God, this is the pack I got thrown into. He's like, the totems range from all different walks of life. You have the Monkey King, you have the Roach, you have the Falcon, the Buzzard, the Mammoth.
Like, 1 second, I'm browsing this forum. They said they know what pack totems are. I'm just like looking at it.
That's fine. That's
funny.
because out of game, what totem you pick gives you abilities.
Yeah.
But it has certain things you can and can't do. Like as a pack totem, you will not get the Sabertooth because it favors solitary hunters. It will not represent a pack.
Yeah.
Most Ronins take it. But you could take, for example, the stag, or even the mammoth, the lion.
Well, what does the roach do?
The
That
roach?
sounds kind of mean.
That's also like your pack totem also. No, that's his.
Yeah, that's mine.
That would be his tribe totem. Yours is the rat.
Popular on Get Offenders, Child Guide, especially the Red Talents.
He recommended the Falcon.
Anything in the Falcon fruit.
Yeah, but he's also a
Silverfang.
Silverfang.
He's a Silverfang.
He's gonna say that.
Snow Queen.
I think majority of
Wild Turkey.
respect is the Falcon.
Most of the Falcon's broods are all birds. I mean, if you like a list, since he's kind of going over the broods.
Ooh, war.
Yeah, there's war
Pittsburgh.
You got War,
No,
Respect, Wisdom, and Cunning.
Big Joe McGarrick.
There's
city
also-
father of Pittsburgh.
There's also Father Coyote,
Ooh.
Yo.
Kelpies.
Or my favorite, Clash Moonboom.
Yeah,
Honey Badger.
Honey Badger.
Unfortunately, that would be useless for them.
There's also of the Owl's brood. You've got
Ayahuasca. American Dream is a totem.
the Almighty Dollar is a totem spirit as well.
An easy credit.
Yep. If he's going off of the Falcon, there are the Talons of Horus. These come in flocks, so I don't know if these would actually be for a pack totem.
Alright, we need Siri the Azure Dragon. His bane is he asks that his children bathe twice a day.
Firebirds.
I wish there was still a dragon totem.
There is. It's just
Nothing.
it's a spiral totem.
If you do the Father Coyote one, you just have to smoke at least once a session.
There's
It is his thing.
I've scrolled way past that. I have to scroll down and find that shit again.
Do you remember what type he was?
It was in it's in the Axis Mundi. Hold on. Scroll down past all the main tribes here. And these are not actually just like totem spirits. Also, these are just like spirits in general. Also, that I've got here.
Yeah.
Which anything could be a fucking spirit. Anything.
Oh, found it.
What, Father Pavey?
What does it give you?
He may not give you anything. He may just be a.
Yeah, it does.
Oh God. Doesn't it?
2 extra gnosis points. Glamour if you're playing a changeling or storage, so you would get 2 extra gnosis. Regardless of their permanent rating, in addition, they may add 1 to the rituals and then it was, I like that. Must commune with peyote. Take peyote in the sacrificial manner
Once
at
per
least
season.
once per season,
Season.
and they must uphold their cultural values, which is I don't fucking know.
It'd be your cultural values, his cultural values. You have to uphold your cultural values.
Also, this is it's not a team exclusive, but it's one that they really like. And see, they have one like fog is one.
Yeah.
Frog is one. I like taking one that gives you something nice and
Yeah.
that has a band that's kind of
Like y'all had the Children of Boar last time, and it gave you like +2 to your dex, but you couldn't eat boar. You couldn't hunt and kill boar.
Yeah.
The lion, I can't remember what it gives you, but like you cannot retreat. There's no cowardice.
there's another one that's
Yeah.
Falcon doesn't seem too bad either.
No. A lot of the bird of prey gives some good stuff.
I'm looking at the wisdom, but that's better for me.
Right. There's even the of jade. There's mineral spirits. Limestone. Moon spirits.
But yeah, the celestial spirits are awesome.
And then you got the elementals, you got air, fire, and water. The salamander.
So
Yeah, I'm honestly fine with whatever, because I don't know any of them, dude. I've read a couple of them, and they seem pretty cool.
Buffalo's pretty cool. We've taken him before.
Ragnar Red, Axe of the Get of Fenris. Ragnar Thorvaldsson.
Okay.
What kind do y'all want? Do you want cunning, respect, or war or wisdom type?
I'm fine with any of them. I thought wisdom would be pretty beneficial.
Use wisdom.
Or
Wisdom.
we could do clashing boom boom.
That's good for me.
Clashing Boom Boom. What's Clashing Boom Boom give you?
Clashing boom boom takes on the form of a stealth bomber and makes her presence known with all machinery of warfare. She tends to recklessly fall into the path of the worm because of her limited vision focuses on the destruction alone. She was called upon the glass walkers to help rid of her of its corruptions. And its traits is each add 1 to their firearm and their melee skills. Also, their maximum difficulty with weapons is 9, even if it would normally be 10. She asks that her children name all their weaponry and ornaments in some fashion. Garu uses the rite of binding to have -1 to their difficulties and when binding spirits into weaponry. She ensures her children's weapon never malfunction or jam. And her ban is that her powers will only be called upon by the righteous to dispense justice. Those who follow her call her and call upon her to do otherwise risk having a multitude of reforms turned against them. That's pretty cool. That's a hilarious name.
She is the spirit of fuck you. We're
She's
gonna
the
call
spirit
this
of
shit.
fucking warfare.
Right? Like
She's a stealth bomber.
no guns are gonna jam.
That's really cool.
We get better skills for fighting.
Y'all get melee increase by 1. He gets an increase to his firearms, but you have to name your weapons.
Yeah.
Fuck, I can think of
I would
something.
be fine with that.
Hey, you're fucking weave. You were like Naganashi.
And he doesn't even use weapons, so.
Yeah, I was looking at the rat.
No, you have to name your fist.
Oh, dude. I mean, I could use like brass knuckles or something.
It's like thunder and lightning. It's like
Oh my god.
It's good and not.
No, I just get brass knuckles. I just got Brooks and I got Dunn right here.
Brooks and Dunn.
Andy, we call this peace and keeper.
Yep.
Um, Yeah, the rat, it lets you like subtract 1 from the difficulty of all bot rolls and from the difficulties of rolls involving stealth or quiet. And then like that's for individual and pack. It allows you can call on a pool of 5 willpower points per story. And Sam Bonars will aid the pack, and even Ratkin will be somewhat tolerant of the pack's existence.
So the way I'm doing, anything that ups occult or rituals,
For you.
I'm for. Anything that ups firearms and shit like that, I'm for. Honestly, as long as it has something that goes along with it, if it ups Primal Rage, I'm alright.
Yeah, but you can't go
I got
wrong with those
2.
willpower points either.
No. Dude, I don't remember which one it is, but it gives you like an absurd.
If you get 5 that all of y'all can call upon, up to 5,
Yeah.
but you also get less difficulty to bite, and you have Bonar alliances, and maybe the Ratkin.
Bones, man.
What is attunement? Because there's one that gives you that.
I don't.
It's a Bonar gift.
My katana is named the Hand of the Internet.
I just love that all of them are like spirits and like I'm a fucking stealth bomber.
He's like,
What?
he talks to you about elder spirits and like natural spirits, like stealth bomber.
I want you to know, I'm so mad. There's a totem that's General Lee.
Yeah, General Lee.
It's so cool.
Yeah, it's
Well,
fucking
did you have
generally.
Is it the General Lee?
Yes,
Yeah.
General Lee, and it's it pretty much lets you get like +2 to drive and crafts, and like you're like constantly tinkering on cars and stuff. It's just that's so funny.
Literally,
Whoa.
everything's a spirit.
Yeah,
Every
Dude, that's fucking good.
What?
The one that gives you the attunement gift.
Yeah.
That is a rank 4 gift.
Ooh.
So the guru may commune with the spirits of a city or town and gain information about the area from them, including world population, enclaves of guru, and other beings in secret tunnels.
And what spirit is that?
I'll have to look. But that's that's a gift. That's a good gift.
Y'all have to decide.
I'm fine, whatever. My vote is on Clash of Booba.
He's like, I want the fucking stealth bomber.
He wants that stealth bomber.
Can you imagine
Wait,
what?
how do we find it? Is it gonna be a stealth bomber in the Umbra?
Yeah.
Some of them are easier to find because they want.
If I roll a 10, the stealth bomber appears to us.
Like we'll say like
Like it wouldn't be her herself, but it'd be one of her children's spirits that will go with you. But as y'all level up, you can take background points and make it actually get to where it can fight alongside you.
yeah the only
If we
ones.
call it a fucking stealth bomber, that's OP.
Yeah, the only ones that have like full is like there are some that have like the actual. We'll say Grandfather Thunder for example.
Yeah.
They have the actual Grandfather Thunder for their total.
Yeah.
We would get like one of his brood basically.
Yeah. You get an avatar of him.
Yeah. If you're lucky as fuck, you can actually summon him, but that's
What if we
you
get
better have a damn
cockroach?
good reason for doing it.
Yeah. Cockroach is good.
What does it do?
Computers, electricity, and applied science, and they can see contents of data streams in the Umbra. Watch along with the YouTube video or listening on a cell phone called the successful Gnosis roll. That's kind of cool.
So you can use your phone and stuff in the Umbra.
Yeah.
That's one of yours.
Got some fucking sweet.
The cockroach.
And we can't kill cockroaches. if we took that.
That's not really. That's only bad
Wait,
if you're.
Epona.
That's only bad if you're in New York.
The White Horse Goddess is a master of all equines, known to command your speed. Horses are at ease around the followers of Epona, who don't suffer the usual +2 penalty to animal kin or ride rolls for
City
horses.
father or mother gives you the attunement.
Yeah.
Gain 3 dice to running dice pools and a die of stamina for purposes of long distance running. Children of Epona must not eat horse flesh nor allow cruelty to any
I
equine.
want that.
What?
It's a city mother. You get attunement for a gift. Boston.
What if the giant trash heap?
Today, the glass walkers have had interactions only with Chicago, New York, Atlanta, Philadelphia, Toronto, Boston, London,
If we were all bums, that would be great.
So we would be able to talk to the spirits
Of the city.
and let's see.
Merlin.
What does it give you? So it gives you the attunement. Three dice of area knowledge. Last walkers gain 1 wisdom when accepted, so
Damn, this one
I
actually
need that.
is sick. The Merlin one. Every pack
Yeah,
member
Merlin's
gains
pretty
1
cool.
dot of alertness and 1 temporary wisdom renown. And then they also gain an extra point of occult, rituals, enigmas, and primal urge.
That's
that's
everything you need.
That's a hell of a boost.
That's a what?
That's Merlin.
Merlin spirit.
It's not good, much good for them though.
And it's a falcon.
Well, that gives them primal urge,
Yeah.
and it gives them a what all does it give you?
It gives you 1 dot of alertness and 1 temporary wisdom renown. I don't even know what that is. Or a temporary wisdom renown.
So like, remember how I told you how y'all will level up?
Mm-hmm.
You have to get so many temporary points, and you have to get 10 temporary points per glory, honor, and renown. It gives you 1 permanent point.
Mm-hmm.
It'll give you 1 temporary point towards it.
Oh, okay. Alright. And then it gives you 1 point of occult, rituals, enigmas, and primal urge.
And I think everybody has a little bit of rituals. I know you do. He does. I don't know if sets up rituals.
Do you want to know what that? If I got 1 more ritual, do you know what I'd be at?
What? 5?
I would be a ritual master. That's master.
Right. I mean, you would not be accepted as one.
No. But
I'm
once I got up there a little bit,
You would be master of rights in some circles. Question is, what does Merlin acquire?
I'm gonna see if he's in this list. If he's not, I'm gonna go through it.
I'm about to Google him. So we'll know if it's.
So I'm thinking like either Merlin or a city person.
Because y'all, like I said, y'all all. This will be who represents all of y'all, or who you will all be representing.
Because when I was reading them earlier, I was like, I don't want to get something that just benefits me. I want something that will go like.
Yeah. It is a silver fang, yeah. Right, a silver fang totem. It's what the Falcons brewed.
Then he'd be like all for it. It's like, fuck yeah, man.
And it's not Merlin from like Arthurian
Yeah, I
tales.
know,
It's a
it's-
bird.
Yeah.
We got questions.
Quetzalcoatl.
That thing.
Quetzalcoatl.
I used to could say her fucking name. But I don't remember. Buddha is also one.
Well, it's a hawk. Champion of the underdog. Size is far from the most important factor, and that courage and intelligence is just as important. He cautions that his children should use cunning before pure aggression, and strike quickly but with wisdom, not to be confused with Merlin, the mage, and the potential Santa Claus. Oh God!
What?
So, the all the benefits you get from that too. There's more.
He does more? The fuck's he have?
So,
Yeah, he says a falcon. Traits.
so there's going to be a background cost to it. 4 or 6. Depends on who. That's
Mario.
not dark.
Huh?
I had a thing of like dark music playing. That doesn't sound very dark to me.
Is that royalty free?
Yes, everything's
I
royalty free.
think I'm.
That's why I picked the royalty free list.
It doesn't really have a bad band either.
They can't kill birds unless they're worm tainted and cannot be purified or saved.
Then you gotta catch the little buggers.
Yep. So you
Mirror.
have to have 4 background crosses to get it.
I don't have any more.
How much XP y'all got total?
I have 3. We usually didn't pay for like our things.
Yeah. Well, y'all didn't start with this either, though.
No.
So you would be earning this.
Oh, we didn't pay for Mammoth either. We loaded it up later, but
Yeah.
we didn't pay for it.
Yeah.
I just kind of thought that's what we were gonna do this time.
Yeah. That's what we want to do. Just trying to see what kind of quest you're gonna get. 'Cause that's the kicker. It's all goddamn white screen.
Yes, fuck yeah, we'll do that. This is more shit to do.
I mean, if you don't have to pay background points, you'll have to do probably a chimnage and a quest.
Well, I mean, that would make sense anyway.
Yeah.
Like, what you're doing. What is that?
It's Fenris.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was actually my boss gifted it to me. It's even got the Norse symbol for Fenrir, the runic in it. Maybe one of my patron gods, since I've declared being pagan. Not a lot of knowledge on all that.
I have a little bit now.
I don't have a lot about actually in the worship aspect. I don't have a teacher. You kind of, when you're raised in church, you kind of learn everything over the years.
Yeah.
But when you're 30 and you want to discover a new religion, you actually have to read.
Yeah, my girlfriend Allison, she's kind of like low key into that, just a little bit, like nothing crazy, but like really interests her.
Right.
She's read about it a little bit.
Just gotta be careful about. Make sure she don't have no like weird love jars or anything later on.
I was recently kind of forced to learn the Ragnarok stuff.
I love Norse stuff.
I mean, it was okay, but cause like one of the games I played, basically the whole part of the level I played, I think it's a what if scenario of like a certain part. This was Scandinavia. It was the what if scenario is if Ragnarok went wrong. What is the big fire giant?
Searcher.
You know, he's supposed to destroy everything.
Yeah.
Well, the what if scenario here is what if he didn't get to it? Like if he fucked up. And that's what he does in the scenario. Odin manages to seal him away in the sun, or at least what they think is the sun. It's actually just him. And he eats Fenrir.
Yeah.
And Fenrir has dominion over ice, so he gets that power later. And you have to fight him later, so that's fun.
Let's see.
I will admit, Norse has some pretty sweet mythology, though, if you look into
especially when you consider that the lore is that we're living inside a giant fucking skull. When Ymir died, the Aesir made the universe inside his skull. Or something along that line.
Yeah, some of the Norse characters you can get is Brynhilde, the first Valkyrie.
Brunhilde?
I'm glad you can fucking pronounce it. I couldn't. You can get one of the other Valkyries that has a name that I don't remember. You can get Siegfried, the dragon killer.
one?
We have not, but I think so. I looked into Merlin for you. So I do want to make sure you understand this is not Arturian Merlin. This is not.
No, it's a bird.
Yeah.
I said it was a falcon.
Okay. Yeah. It's a hawk actually. It's a small hawk. So this is what you'd get for it. See, I was all in because I thought y'all were talking about the fucking wizard, and then I was
That would also have been awesome.
that would have been dope as hell.
That'd be like a mage thing. It'd have
Yeah.
to be.
So.
Actually, I think he was a canon mage.
So this is what the now apparently it gives there's two different things because apparently it's in the book of Fianna as well. So it has two different gifts that it gives you. So I'm gonna look at the Fianna one because if you take it as it is from the Silver Fangs, it gives you Brawl. Item 83. Epona Merlin. So it depends on which aspect of Merlin you take. Because as a total of wisdom, that's where you get the extra dot of alertness, 1 point of temporary wisdom renown, and you get the occult, rituals, enigma, and primal use, and you can never destroy knowledge. That's your punishment. You can't destroy knowledge. But if you take it from the Silver Fangs book, it is a totem of respect. If you take that aspect of him being a totem of respect, you gain 3 dice for your brawl, 2 dice for dodge when confronting enemies physically larger than themselves. You also get 3 extra willpower points for story. So it depends on which aspect you take of Merlin. But it's up to y'all.
That is something pretty interesting.
So yes, he was a canon mage, kind of. He was a dark era mage.
Yeah. So, have we settled upon
I know the Fiona sounds better.
the Fianna is of wisdom? You won't get anything physical from it. You'll get the rituals and stuff, and the extra willpower. But if you take the respect, you get brawl and dodge, and something else.
It'll help them.
Yeah,
It'll help you too if you fight in melee.
I don't want to.
You're gonna use that fist of thunder. You're gonna sit there and just.
You got that glee. That's all I need.
So I mean, it'll be up to a party decision. It could even be as far as, if you want to be a dick, the pack alpha decides what we're going for, and you can be like, "This is what I say we're gonna go get." It's up to y'all.
Is Domino's a totem that you
Can we get Domino's? Little Caesars, Little Caesars got pizza.
Yeah,
I mean,
yo.
to be fair, a credit card is one. So
I mean, honestly, anything's a spirit if it's worshipped hard enough.
Spirit of fast delivery.
I worship that fucking. Oh
So
my God.
we narrowed down to what, Merlin and what?
Spirit of Uber Eats.
So Merlin has 2 aspects. There's an aspect of respect and wisdom.
Okay.
Wisdom gives you the ones that you mentioned, all the points and rituals and stuff like that.
They get you.
The respect, you gain 3 dice for brawl dice pools and 2 to your dodge when you're confronting things physically larger than you.
Okay. Is that for both or just the dodge?
For the dodge, it says specifically. Well, I mean, as worded in the sentence, packs devoted to Merlin gain 3 dice for their brawl dice pools, and 2 dice for their dodge pools when confronting enemies physically larger than themselves. So everybody gets the 3 brawl flat, but when something's bigger than you, you get 2 extra dice for your dodge. You also get 3 extra willpower per story.
I feel like that would be pretty good.
So I mean, like I said, it's
But would that be more useful than like the rituals and stuff? 'Cause
So-
I really don't want to
We have all. We can choose which one we want out of it, right?
No.
We all have to use the one.
whichever one you choose your pack totem is what y'all get.
Rituals can be actually really fucking good if you sit down and read them.
It also depends on the ritual.
Which one's the Philodox?
He's a villain.
Philodox rituals are really fucking OP. They can be.
Well, we've already got 2 in ritual.
Our rooms is like, do our rooms even have?
Everybody has some form of rituals.
I think there's mostly war.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about y'all.
Which would we benefit more from? Do we need the ritual stuff, or should I feel like we can find
You're already
out.
at 4 rituals,
Yeah.
so it don't really matter to you. That 1 extra point is not going to kill you.
No.
The extra
it's
point-
not gonna hurt.
The primal urge wouldn't hurt.
that brawl and dodge. I mean, that would help us a lot.
How much brawl is it?
3.
3 and 2 if it's bigger for dodge.
Yeah, you get 3 to your brawl, which would be your claws.
And that put me at 7.
God damn.
Yeah.
I don't have any brawl
So you'd actually be able to fight.
whatsoever.
You'd actually be able to fight in combat.
I would have 7 because it's wait, what is strength or
It's
claws is
Dex brawl.
dex
How
brawl.
many points? You have 4 in brawl, right?
I also have 4 in brawl.
Yeah.
So we
So
can
the
be
dex
fucking
brawl
throwing out
Rip
damage.
and tear.
Rip and tear. Just Doom soundtrack clicks on.
It's so good.
Still wouldn't be swinging too hard, but I would swing a little harder.
And you get. Let's see what.
I still have guns though.
But here's the thing: the Merlin that gives you the wisdom temporary renown and stuff like that, it doesn't give you the willpower points to use.
Okay.
This one, so all 3 of you would have access to 3 extra willpower until the end of the story, which we've done scenes. We haven't ended the story yet, so you still have 3 to call upon.
I can fine with that. So we're gonna go with the respect Merlin. I'm fine with that.
That
That
sounds,
sounds like a
that
good
sounds good to me, unless you know.
We'd be throwing hands
Y'all
hard.
have like a better idea.
Yeah, we can go through all of them.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a shit ton.
So
That's a pretty good bonus, and it's a
While y'all were
falcon.
talking, I did go through like 7 or 8, and I couldn't find one that was better.
Right.
Dude, I went through a list not this long.
Like I said, it all
I
depends.
found a lot. That was the problem.
Yeah.
And just because you take it as your totem doesn't mean you couldn't call on other spirits if you need it.
Yeah, you can call them.
Yeah, like literally, there's the stray dogs that they won't bind themselves to fetishes. They'd rather help you as a companion,
Yeah.
so you can actually have them do stuff for you.
Yeah.
Some spirits will not willingly go into any item. They're like, you want to fucking fight me? You got to fucking fight me for this shit.
That's Utina shit right there. It's like,
And the saber
you're
tooth.
going in there. Saber tooth's
She don't give a
asshole.
shit.
Yeah, spirits are really fucking.
Finicky, literally. Okay, so
Some you gotta bribe, some will just do it, and some are just assholes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down for that.
Oh yeah. I feel that's like the best thing we've come up with so far.
okay.
Yeah.
Other than the Clash and Booming, that's pretty crazy.
So-
I did agree with that.
Yeah.
So that's where you've kind of fallen upon.
Would that be
Should we flip a
better
coin?
than the?
Well, Michael would get more gunfire, and we would get more brawl or melee.
That's for weapons,
That's what I use.
right? But when you go in,
Yeah, but
when
once you go in,
when you're in Krenos, though,
you ain't-
unless you're not using that katana, like melee don't count towards your claws.
I mean, you can still swing it in Krenos.
Yeah, but yeah, you can still pick up that katana and swing it in Krenos. It's still fair game.
Yeah, I guess the brawl would be better.
Ohio.
Let's go.
If only we all just had
We're gonna do with the
SMGs.
Yeah.
Just-
If we were a SWAT team, we'd need clashing with them.
that-
What I really love about guns is its flat damage.
yeah. Like I'm gonna do this much damage,
It's like I'm going to. I think it's 7, isn't
depending on the gun.
it? I think mine is. Like it does 7 damage.
So you have in mind the spirit you want.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta go get it.
Alright.
So the old man, he said, I'm gonna go rest. You go on your spirit quest. You'll have to seek it out.
How would we do this?
You gotta go to the Umbra for the first part.
Yeah.
And the rest is oh no. This is hunting. This is where you follow the natural the spiritual part of your being. This is where you enter the spirit world. You become the hunter and you seek out your prey to become what you seek.
How would we even seek out that spirit though? How would we know how to find it?
How the Umbra works is like if you have a goal in mind, it's kind of like a where, so paths can open up. There are other things that play into it, but
Probably the worst thing about the Hummer is it is ever shifting, so it can go wibble wobble. You can be on the trail, you know where you're
Well,
going.
where would be a good place to enter at, or does it really matter? Just rip open a hole, jump in?
I mean, you can literally, the lake's a reflective surface.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah, that's
You're outside the lake, you just go to the lake and just belly flop in.
That or the Karn.
Either one. You can go down to the Karn's waters and use it.
Yeah. We go to the lake, I'm cannonball.
And he's just like, go down, bro. I see him roll down the hill like, oh shit, fuck!
Yeah.
We need to get him some clothes first.
Yeah, I just need to get that, like, one ability to where I keep my clothes, but only wear rags anyway.
I have that. I can help y'all with that. You're gonna lose your katana again too if you don't.
What's in the car?
It's like, into the car, it's
Where's
safe.
the engine?
It's in the car, it's fine, it's fine. Alright, so
Can you dedicate a car?
technically, but you know that you will take renown hits too, binding unnecessary items.
What if I ran over a Black Star Lancer?
It's gonna be real technical. I mean, you still gonna take the hit for like, okay, I literally bound his car so he can go into the Umbra. That's great.
Fucking bump in the umbrella.
You'll take the hit for it, but you'll get renowned for whatever you do with it. That's good, but you're gonna take that initial hit.
Be pretty cool.
I thought he was crazy at first, but then he really started whipping it around.
They started really doing some weird
kinda
shit
cool.
with it.
Right,
Alright,
we drive across the Umbra and no interferences, and we're in the car wherever we need to be.
we'll just
A car-
Sam and Dean that shit.
He just jumps out of in front of a store.
We're here. All right.
Eastbound and down.
Yes.
Copyright.
That's
Copyright.
It's a General Lee.
Oh God, the fucking General Lee.
That's what we should have done from the beginning. Just went real Dukes of Hazzard.
Just got the General Lee.
Yeah, bonded the car. We're just going, dude. We never leave the car. We're just in
That's how. That's your fight. I just fight the car. All right, so
Do donuts.
We'll just have one
slice.
person crane us out the summary or something.
just like hold on the top of it. Just launch from it. Like some of the brakes use a fucking projectile.
No, you know that old GTA picture of like everybody like leaning out with their guns and shooting? That's all I can think is like a bunch of glass warriors.
But you gotta turn sideways so you know you can be business. Alright, so if you're gonna go to the Umbra, which way are y'all going in? You going to the car or you going to the
I'm already walking through the
you go to the lake like
I
I'm
got
going in.
cannonball,
Give me I do believe it's a gnosis roll.
Yes, sir.
Difficulties will be 4.
I think
Yeah, 0.
You didn't roll a 1, did you?
Yeah, I rolled a 1 and a 4.
Yeah, I got a 9 and a 7.
Okay, so you didn't roll like just a 1 extra. Okay.
Yeah, it's just 0.
Okay.
2 successes. That's a cannonball.
I got it that time.
There you go.
I got that time.
So y'all kind of except for when you have a hard time posting, and you see old Huey, he just runs board, he just like jumps, and you see he hits the water, no splash, he just goes out on the other side. Y'all just casually like you're kind of stunned like, how? You know, slowly kind of delve in, following suit. And now you're in the Umbra. It's nighttime. Again, the moon is shining. It's like it's an own planet. It's huge in the night sky. The manor's not even there anymore. There's just parts of it where the weaver, the pattern spiders are starting to build it. The lake's still there, and you can see. It seems like like you're seeing roads that weren't there. It's just paths of moonlight to follow along. And are you all thinking about trying to find the Merlin?
Yes.
I'm gonna go. I guess Lewis. I'm gonna start going. I don't know. I'm just gonna start going. I don't know what I'm doing.
This is a good idea.
I just took off.
I mean, hey, this man right here is doing one thing that hobbits barely fucking do. This man is taking that lupus for more times than he can count. He's embracing
I
that
don't know
little.
why he didn't take Lupus.
Yeah, I probably should have.
But honestly,
Yeah,
though,
you should.
it's weird to be in that mindset of that I'm a dog.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Oh my God.
You don't understand.
As a bum, it's a good way to get food.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Well, he wouldn't be a bum then.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to get food, he's like,
Oh yeah, he turned into a
it's
dog.
like
Yeah, get fed.
scraps and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, people feed
That's
him.
actually really smart. Yeah.
Oh shit, he just now thought of like, this is how I get fed.
Yeah, y'all talking about all this cool stuff. I'm just like, yeah.
Dog.
And you should
No,
be a bum.
I was about to make a joke. I'm not
Out
gonna
their
make a
ankles.
joke.
Yeah, right.
Jesus fuck. He's mauling me.
Yeah, it's all fun games until the pound picked me up, cut my balls off. I ain't been the same. I just woke up. Just stitches. Forget them, sorry, go.
Alright, so you're on the journey.
Through the umbrella we go.
Through the umbrella, da 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 da.
I just imagine it's like whenever Aang's trying to unlock the Avatar state and he has to make the bridge, but we're not making the bridge, the Umbra's guiding us.
Yeah.
So I got you, homies.
So like, you're taking the
That
path.
was so good. We started back. My friend bought a box set of it. We've been watching it back through. It's really good.
Hey, Sokka's the best character, hands down.
For real.
And Toph.
Oh yeah, Toph.
Toph.
It's tough, isn't it?
Toph is literally the most Chad character in Avatar.
Or the Pumpkin King. What is the Pumpkin Lord? Fucking love Toph. She's great.
Toph's my favorite character in the new Nick game.
Actually, all of them are pretty good.
So you travel.
I haven't watched any shows,
It's-
but all of them are pretty good.
It's slow and it's arduous. You know, you can feel the.
We're seeing random things fly around. Like, the fuck is that?
When you're seeing
the fuck are those?
Yeah, like you know, every once in a while, it'd be like running through the woods normally. You know, you every once in a while you'll come across, you know, a pack of deer or herd of deer, not a pack of deer, herd of deer. You know, owls. It's literally like running through the woods, and it's ever shifting, ever moving. And you keep going, and you come into an open plains area. It's vast. Give me. Let's do perception, survival. You're hunting birds of prey. A quick one at that.
Okay, I'll have survival.
I got a 7, a 3, and a 2.
Okay.
I got 5 and 3.
Okay. So y'all's bum apparently had some kind of like park ranger in him or something. He's like, hell, we're here. So, you kind of know where hawks hang out. You know, they're not going to be in the dents of the woods. They like that wide open space where they can see that little rabbit, that little rat, and nail it. So you start wandering these open fields. You can feel the cool night sky. It's becoming autumn. You can feel that cool wind. The moon shining bright down on you. In your case, you're feeling the grass kind of like the tall grass kind of running across your underside. The other two are just. Did y'all say in your Kratos form when you come in, or did you just?
You don't have a choice.
Yeah, I know you come in as Kratos, but he went Lupus. As soon as he went Lupus.
Yeah, I say Kratos.
So, you know, you're just kind of bathing in this like pale white, green moonlight. And you can start to see these shadows across the grass of something overhead. And as you look up, you can see several Merlins circling around. You've located. It took you about 2 hours in the Umber to travel to this point. You found your target.
It's like we're hunting it, but we're not like actually.
Yeah, you're not gonna kill it. Yeah, no, like you're tracking it.
Bitch, we could.
Barking at
bark.
it.
He's just like, oh.
I'm a dog.
Really like we can't speak spirit. So you found them.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with them.
So, guys, what do you want me to say?
Tell him we need his help to be better.
Yes.
The internet requires assistance. Hell no.
The internet requires assistance. Like
Should
no.
I should bring a cigar.
Is any of them? Is one of them watching us?
I think all like they're hunting for rabbits and rats, so they are aware of your presence. They're taking notice of the silver fang.
Do I notice any like rabbits or rats or anything running around?
Perception alertness. See if you can see any.
Actually, I'm thinking of that too. Because wouldn't that be a nice little?
Yeah, get a little
That
bit.
gets attention.
Yeah.
We got a 10, 7, 8, and 4.
What'd you get?
A 10, 7, 8, and 4.
I only get one success here.
So yeah, so you're like, you see what he's doing. You're like, that's a good idea. So you're kind of like looking around, like rabbits. So you see him. He goes low into the grass. You just barely see his ears, and this mangy, half dog wolf looking thing starts kind of like scurrying, like crawling through the grass, and you can see one of those little rabbit hills. You see it, and you're waiting. You're watching because you know they you're just waiting. And you finally see one rear up. Give me. Are you gonna kill it and take it?
No, I'm gonna tell you, don't kill it.
Bring it alive.
They like to hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give it a dex bite because you're gonna try to capture it. I won't make you roll damage. This is where pack tactics can come in handy.
So is it just Dex or Dex something else?
Dex brawl.
Brawl. Oh shit. 6.
And I'll roll opposed. Hey.
Yeah, I like it.
So what's the
6.
6?
Looks like a really good.
I just broke even because I got 4 successes, but I got 2 wins.
All right. So how many over 6? So you got 2 successes then. If you had 4, you had 4 over 6, right?
Yes.
And you had 2 ones. That takes 2 out. Oh no, 1 only cancels crits.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got 4.
No, 1 will cancel crits or the highest one.
Yeah. So you got 4 successes. It only cancels crits.
Does it?
Yeah, it only cancels 2.
Fuck, I've been doing it wrong, man.
Yeah, I did too.
Alright.
So
Yeah, I got 4.
so you really? The Jigglypuff?
Yeah, I got gifted the sub to $100.
So nice.
I was watching
How many we got
his
watching?
stream.
Nice.
3. That's Ryan Buckle. Pooped in.
Yeah.
3 now. So it sees you, you see it, and it makes a break. It starts going straight for that burrow. You happen to you cut it off, and you pounce and you land on it, and your jaws clamp onto it. But you're not trying to kill it.
Yeah.
So you clamp your jaw around it, and you kind of lift it up, and you can hear it screaming. Like it is screaming. You've heard rabbits scream, the cry of a rabbit. It's unsettling. It's not not natural.
I motion to you.
Alright. So like I grab it, I get it, I got it up in the mouth. I do that dog thing. I'm like, kind of go around in a circle, tail wagging. I'm prancing up. I got it. You know.
He's high stepping.
I'm living it up. I'm happy.
This man right here, he's gonna get renowned for being a lupus. This man, he's got the balance.
I'm gonna tell you something. Come over here. Cause these are, what are they the brood of?
There's Bird the Falcon,
Ooh, these are proud motherfuckers.
and they're watching because like they heard the scream, and now they've landed in the tree and they are watching.
Oh, proud motherfuckers, and they just got outdone.
So they just sitting there watching. And this is of respect. This was not honor.
Who wants to speak to us?
You see them all kind of like poke their heads up and they kind of look. You hear like there's a squawk. And one flips down and lands on the burrow. And kind of flicks its wings out and Browser goes, child of the moon. Your brother did a fantastic catch. Strikes just as quick and fast as a bird of prey.
He brings you a tribute.
I'm still just standing there leaving.
All you hear is just like you can't understand what he's speaking.
I suppose he said, he brings you a tribute. It's like, let it go.
Drop it.
As the rabbit starts to, it runs towards the bird and it skids because the bird's watching it. Rabbit takes off and the bird waits, and it waits, and it just takes flight. It goes up high, and it just drops down. You hear it contact that grab.
Yeah, it's falcons are the dive bombs.
It's a hawk. I mean, it's still a dive bomb, but not like a fucking falcon will.
That's like their
Falcon.
go-to.
It's like just impact. So it grabs and you see it kind of circle around and it lands and starts feasting on the rabbit. And it just kind of fades. There's no gore, there's no blood, it's just energy being released.
But it's diagnosis.
Yeah, so it lets out its cry of triumph, that high-pitched bird-like shriek.
Yeah.
So it flips closer to y'all, up on a fallen branch. It's like, your tunage is greatly appreciated. What may I do for you? And it's kind of looking. It looks at you. It keeps looking at the silver fang a little bit. And it's looking at the lupus. It looks back and like,
You come seeking a totem.
I'm honored. You wish for me to be your totem.
We do.
Interesting. So it kind of flips and lands on Wahiki's shoulder for a minute. And it's kind of it's like cocking its head and eyeballing him. Sup? Jeez, fuck. And it flips and lands on the lupus and it kind of sits on his head looking down. And it flips back past you and lands on the bridge, on the little fallen branch. Goes, okay. Let's do something for me first. I want you to prove to me that you're as quick and as cunning as my kind are. And I want you to capture and purify a harpy.
An interesting challenge.
Oh.
How we purify the white shell?
This is not a Bukake movie.
I am so glad we can understand.
This is not a Bukake.
Close enough.
Close enough.
So glad y'all didn't take spirit speech.
So, like, just one will do. And it kind of like hops around his branch and goes, so?
Would you happen to know where we could find a harpy?
That's part of the game.
Fair enough.
It kind of like, it flicks and lands on your shoulders and is whispering in your ears like, do you know what a harpy is? It's not what you think. It's not the Greek monster you're thinking.
I
You
see
do.
them every weekend on the street corner.
Those are hookers! He sees the birds squawk, goes, hookers!
You found my ears like, God, dude.
Hookers!
What do you want me to roll?
Knowledge occult.
Knowledge. Knowledge occult is there is no knowledge.
Yeah, sorry.
Check.
Hey, you want anything?
No, I'm good, my man.
I'm good.
That's still good.
I'm gonna say this is a worm creature. So I'm gonna say difficulty 8.
Or 5.
So you know that harpies are the silent stalkers of humans and Guru alike. They circle the sky, scanning for any sign of dissension and jealousy upon which to feed. From their vantage points, they spy on the goers about them, leaving their nest to steal small items of value. The trinkets end up in their nest, where the spirits wait for opportune moments to place them in strategic locations to implicate others in their theft, so distrusting close relationships. These creatures are carved from the essence of captured falcon spirits. Harpies are terrors for Guru to behold, especially to the silver fangs. They prefer to a nest high in the umbra above seps or on top of office buildings, where they watch their victims. They look like falcons with major green feathers. They excel in hiding in plain sight. So,
He's selling my like little soda.
yeah.
I'm just take one call and I'm gonna draw the harpy.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Capture, purify 1. Don't kill it. Purify it. Come back to me. Once you're done, bring the falcon. Once it's purified, bring it back home. And then I'll be your pack token. And it's kind of like, it looks back to him because it knows that's going to be hard for him. Because that's a falcon spirit that's been corrupted. And then it flips back up to it. It flips back up to the tree and goes, I'll wait here. You can find me here anytime.
Will we find the harpy in the umbra? Or in the...
Yes. You can say, they'll sometimes appear in the real world, but it's easier to find them in the umbra.
And the umbra correspond to like the actual real world.
Yeah, it's a reflection. It's a spiritual reflection.
So would it be easier for us, because you're saying like they stay up in high spots, would it be easier for us to like go to the city and find like a spot there and try to like rip open the umbra or dive in?
I mean, y'all can go to the city from while you're in the umbra and head there.
Yeah, there's an easy way to tell if you're near a city.
You'll start seeing them.
Spotters.
This,
If you see a
pattern
pattern
spiders.
spider, you're probably near.
Because that's what buildings are made of. Their webs.
Yeah.
They don't make like actual webs. They literally make buildings, with power lines and anything technological. Pattern spiders make.
But you can also see
This is the city itself.
cockroach thing, like, and
Yeah.
just ask around, like,
But most cities you'll see because you'll still see the buildings. It's just they won't look concrete. They'll just look like interwoven web.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
So, you gonna tell them what what the task ahead is?
in the simplest terms, since I think some of them need it down a bit.
So you have to capture a corrupted falcon spirit.
So that means to purify, what do we gotta do?
He's got a ritual.
So
Yeah, I have
you
a-
gotta do the work.
I mean, y'all gotta catch it.
We
Yeah.
have to do work.
Y'all have to catch it. And I think you have to participate in the ritual.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know how
At
many
least we
people
have to
need
be.
it.
You'll have enough. Especially if you're going for something so small.
Well,
Well, as small as a falcon.
Well, I guess we should just go, just like try to find the city.
I mean, you're close to Boston.
Yeah. So too hard.
So,
We'll start heading out that way.
with your hearts and your souls set on going to Boston, the moon, though you see the paths that the moon has carved for you start to shift and roll, and you start following it. And after about an hour, you start seeing the massive buildings. You're seeing like the pattern spiders skitter across power lines and up and down these buildings. Some buildings that are newer in Boston are not fully there. They're being woven.
Yeah. But the older ones would be more like.
Yes, because they've been developed a lot longer. Because it's not a flash photo of it. It's still developing in the spirit world. So you're sitting amongst the city. Every once in a while, you'll see a car, like where the road be, and it's half formed, kind of rolling through the street. You can see the veins of corruption that are like smog and air pollution. You can see them flying all over the skies.
oh, thank God they stay up there too.
You're
Are they bad?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean it's literally like
Very
anything
bad.
that's toxic, like any kind of like waste, it has some form of a bane spirit with it. So like air pollution, they're airborne, aggressive spirits. Like sewage systems have banes in it. Anything that would be unhealthy and corruption, like even depression and anger, have banes attached to them.
Maybe he's starting in California.
Stay the fuck away from California. And especially since you're starting during the COVID of March, you got that spring air. Everybody was locked inside, so there's more bane activity. There's more depression. There's more resentment. So there's more banes attaching to people and releasing havoc throughout the umbra.
I bet TDS is a big problem.
Spiders everywhere.
Spiders everywhere. Spiders, umbra.
I don't see no Horby.
Y'all see me like every time spider go, I was like, the hot spiders.
Pattern spiders are not your enemy. They're your friend.
That's one of my phobias, spiders.
Oh yeah,
I count them as spirits because that's what they are.
they are. But you're still uneasy around them.
Could I take one of the spiders and use it as a weapon? Like make it shoot other people?
If you shoved it into like something,
You can make it if you can force it to an item.
into a fetish.
Yeah, you can make a fetish. Someone's gonna have to help you bind it, but you can technically make it and do something.
Have one bonded to each like bracelet on your wrist.
And just like, kind of, you can do something similar. Honestly, if you wanted to make something like that, we could honestly do it. I've got stuff for that.
That would be
So,
hot.
we've got kind of pretty far into the city.
Yeah, you're in the heart of the city now.
I'm gonna try to literally flag down the little spiders as they go by. Cause I know they skid around.
Oh, yeah, you see what kind of like stop? It kind of looks.
Can you come here for a moment?
And it kind of skitters a little bit closer. And it hangs down from the pile, like it shoots away, it kind of hangs down.
Crossing the spider legs.
Yeah. It's like, sup?
You know what a harpy is?
And it kind of spins. It's like, oh. This is that time of year.
We're looking for one.
Ugh, there's plenty around here. And you see it kind of looking at the rooftops. Remember, they're good at hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, I do. Think you can help me out?
It kind of turns like, what's your offer?
I got a Reese's cup.
He's like, he just pulls out Reese's cup and throws it, hits his body, like, so he's like, Jesus, Jack! He got a Reese's cup.
You know, he's just like, holy shit, I haven't had one of these in forever.
It's like, I don't even have a mouth and I want it.
Yeah, you're gonna try to calm
It's like,
me
dog,
down.
I'm
It's like,
over Reese's
what do you want?
Pieces.
What do you mean? You want my assistance? What's your offer?
I'm trying to think. Dad, I
What
don't
if we
want to.
let you in the pack?
I don't want to just chuck glasses at him again.
Oh,
What do they want? Gnosis mainly.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Gnosis get you everywhere in the Umbra.
Yeah, this is fucking broad.
so we can get some of our gnosis, but can we get gnosis from other things?
Yeah. If you hunt the Umbra and you kill, you can feed off of the Umbral creature to get Gnosis back. That's part of it. That's part of the whole, like, ritualistic hunting.
Yeah, okay.
Because that's what, like, in most moots, after you have your meetings, they usually go on a big hunt. You all go in the Umbra in a spirit, in your Krios form, you go hunting. And you feed on the Gnosis.
Okay, ask him, you hungry?
I'm always hungry. I just spent half a month to make downtown Boston over here.
Tell you what, I'll make a deal with you. You help me find the heartbeat, I'll bring you a nice meal.
And it sits there and it kind of like, you can hear the clattering of its claws as it kind of moves its legs together.
I keep on coming. You're stuck here. I can go out in the Umbra. That's all you gotta do. Give me a web to find him. He'll have to give me something to find him.
And it sits there and they're hard to see.
There's still a position for the pack.
Nice pattern sliders. They don't bother.
They don't like. I mean, y'all can bind them to shit.
He can be unique.
And also,
Spotter.
a lot of Gru don't trust
There
Reaver
is
creatures.
one, but I forget what it is. It's like the main pattern slider. It's like if we were looking for like class boom, we'd probably.
It'd help out a lot more with that.
Yeah.
I gotta see what its willpower is.
My Sleep Number 360 Smart Guide helps me stay at peak performance. Every moment of quality sleep makes every waking moment count.
Maybe I should have the Weaver book pulled up. I don't know why I didn't pull up the Weaver book. Oh, the art for them are weird. Oh, they're weird.
No, the pattern slider.
Yeah, that one has legs that are like,
Oh yeah, they look weird as hell.
they're fucking crutches. It's not even real legs. It's like walking crutches. Weird.
Okay, so the other one that actually deals with them on a constant basis. Bone knowers will if they have to.
So like you see it, like it goes up into one of the webs. And you see like it skitters up towards the buildings, and it disappears from your sight. You can't see it the distance that it went. After a few minutes, 3 strings of web shoot down. And it starts skittering down one of the webs. It goes, rooftop. It's cloaked. You'll have to see it yourself. You want to give it Gnosis?
No, I told him I'd give him some. If we found one,
Yep.
I brought it back. He's gonna have to give me a web so I can.
Oh yeah, that's why I brought 3 webs down, so you can go up.
No, I need a personal one so I can bring them back.
Ah.
That's my part of the bargain.
So you will take a pattern spider with you.
Yeah, he can just be on me, like, you know, kind of like how when you dedicate stuff, it melds into you.
Yeah.
He's gonna be kind of like a temporary talent. but I'm not gonna use him.
It attaches itself to your back.
Okay. So pattern, like I'm not using him. He's safe.
Yeah.
Fuck, he's not attached to the backpack.
Yeah. So like
That's actually a thing.
to the satchel.
Yeah.
Anyway, but they left you 3 strands to the rooftop.
So again, we go up.
You just climb it. Give me strength athletics. If you those are in your Krenos form, don't forget to use your Krenos stats.
Well, I'm gonna have to change out of the lupus.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to climb too good on all fours.
So I guess I'll go back to Cronus.
I'll let you since you're not in combat.
And it's strength what?
Strength athletics.
I'm gonna have to roll straight off strength.
What is it?
Difficulty 6. Because these are pretty sturdy webs. This is like what would hold buildings up. So.
I had 4 successes.
Okay.
3.
Okay.
Sorry, I kind of clicked the 20 dice I had.
Only use that 20 dice.
And the challenge rating is what?
3.
Oh, 3?
I'm sorry, 6.
I said, fuck, I got way more.
I think I had 3 there.
I got 4 senses.
Okay. So it takes y'all. I mean, you're not doing this very gracefully. I mean, y'all are slowly going up,
How often we climb up with it?
right? So like y'all are like having to hold on. It takes you a good five minutes. Since y'all didn't say y'all were rushing, I wasn't gonna make. If y'all said y'all were gonna try to do it quickly, y'all was gonna be making multiple rolls.
Oh, yeah.
So y'all are like just climbing up. When you get to the rooftop,
Chugging along.
and you can really feel like you can feel the hot air of like the pollution, and it smells awful.
Oh, damn,
Like-
harpies smell like doo-doo.
You know, it smells like shit. But you get up there and you don't
I'm
see.
just gonna mess with it. Like, smell the city, guys. Don't you love it?
When you look around, you don't see anything up here.
Do we smell it?
No, but if you make a willpower roll, you might can see through the charm. It has a gift that allows it to hide.
What is it?
9.
I got 2 9s.
Oh shit!
Yo!
Oh shit!
I'll get it.
But he got it.
You think it lied to you?
I got 110.
There you go. So like, you get up there and you start looking, and you can see it. So again, this thing looks like a falcon with mangy green feathers that never sit flat. Thick, overgrown talons clasp at the perch, as they constantly their talons are just like constantly shifting, not quite able to like keep its balance. Its eyes glow brilliant like a toxic green, and it shines like because it's smart. And you can see that there's a nest nearby of branches and stuff like that. And it's, the bark's twisting and it withers from the agony of its final moments in life, looping in with the other dead branches, create a woven wall. It's keeping close to it. But it's looking towards y'all because it's not quite sure if you see it or not. So it's kind of like watching.
You gotta pick it out.
So its claws, it kind of hops to turn to face, and it starts kind of. You can hear the sound of its gnarled talons kind of scraping the concrete webs. And it kind of like hops a little bit closer. It's kind of cocking its head from side to side and looking. And it starts looking like you don't have nothing. You have nothing on you. You're werewolf. You have a backpack.
I do.
And it's just looking at it. You see it kind of like hopping closer.
Hey, y'all wanna tell me that it's there?
No, we got it.
Yeah, don't worry about
Wait, no, wait.
He can't see it.
He can't see it. Why?
He can't.
I
He didn't
roll.
He didn't surpass the roll.
It's right there.
Oh,
Even though that doesn't help at all.
So when you go, it's right there. That thing just cocks its head and looks, so it knows.
Target.
So it spreads its wings and it starts to take off.
Shit.
Alright.
Grab it.
I want to grab it. How do I grab it?
So first of all, it's left the building. So I'm gonna need a dex athletic. Give me dex athletics to see if you got the speed to just even get the run and jump at it.
You scared me when you said death athletics. I was like, wait a minute. Wait.
What death athletics?
What rolls of that?
It's like easy. Let go and just.
Alright, what did I need to make?
7, because you're having to like.
Okay, I got
Push.
3 successes.
Okay. So you run and you see it take off. These are not fighters. They are all about deceit. What it was going to do, it was going to take something out of his bag and plant it on one of y'all for him to turn against y'all. They don't fight. So when you go, it's right there, it's like, fuck no, I'm out. It flies. So all you see is while he just bolts, arms up, that stupid like TikTok around that just run, and he just jumps. Give me Dex Brawl just to grab it. Although we got a whole lot bigger problems now I'm thinking about it. This man just jumped and grabbed a bird up in the air.
You got it. You got it.
What is it?
Difficulty 6.
Alright, so I got 1, 2, 3 successes and 1 fail.
Okay. So you grab it, and it's going to try to break free.
Alright.
It's a tie, so don't break free. So now you see it. The gift's broken, so all you see is him with his arms wrapped around this bird mid-air, and they're slowly just doing this, going lower towards the ground. And it's like just looking back at you.
This sucks.
Let me see how this works. So
I want to see something. Because if I can, I will do this. I'm pretty sure I can. If I can.
So you got it.
Could have been much worse. I didn't think about it running.
That's why I was telling them like, oh, well, like it's trying to figure out if they can see y'all. Like, it's right there. Fuck, I gotta go. I'm out. I'm out.
I gotta fucking go.
I was like, I wasn't prepared for this. Let's see if I can find this. All right, so
What you gonna do with it?
I'm gonna try to seduce it.
you just seduce it. Give me
Actually,
a.
I need you to get it out of the umbrella.
You got
Or
put
at
on
least
the.
on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to get on the ground. Give me roll 1 dice and add your dex and wits to it.
Like the number?
Yeah. How many dex and wits you got at?
Well, I got 10.
You see the rite of cleansing, Andy?
Yeah.
You need actual like items from the other world to do it.
Okay.
So he's
17.
gonna have to drag it out.
Yeah. 17. Okay. And then I gotta roll for it. Alright, so you're gonna go first. So you're still in the air, like you're going down like a tall building.
Yeah. I'm
So-
trying to punch it, but it's going down.
You just gonna start just like wailing on it. Dex brawl. Dex brawl.
Oh god. I know they have an actual thing.
They do. Difficulty 6. This is bashing damage. They can't soak. They're spirits.
Yeah, they can't say.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Said 6?
Yep.
Okay, so I got 3 successes.
Okay. So roll your strength plus. What was it? Just strength. Roll your strength. So it should be 7 or more.
Yeah, so my strength is 7, and you said strength and what?
Straight. Because you're punching it.
What
6
is
or higher.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5? So what you all see as he's like coming down, he's like, it's a falcon, so like it's big enough, it can't support their weight. So it is like going towards the ground, and all you see is just he can just go just like God of War style, just like punching the shit out of it going down.
Fucking Gandalf in the Balrog.
It's just falling. Exactly. So, Ryan, what's your willpower?
4.
Exciting. So this thing, it has no physical combat capabilities. This is literally just a deceitful creature. It has something though. It's called Incite Frenzy.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Good thing I jumped off the building.
Let's see. I've got to beat your willpower. Oh.
What's he doing?
So, he's beating the shit out of it as it goes flying down. This thing's inciting frenzy on him.
No.
This is fighting frenzy in him.
Uh-huh. Oh.
There's a frenzy, and I thought he was winning.
He is, but it has no combat. It's literally at this point, it's like, oh shit, he's trying to kill me. Let's make it lose its shit. He might let go of me. It failed. It failed.
So shut up.
It's like, no. So, what are y'all two doing? Did this?
I mean, I'm awestruck. He did it. He jumped off. They're falling down. It's going. I'm just like,
I got
Oh my
something.
God.
Hold on.
Motherfucker's just like,
yeah,
you can take the web down if you need to. Just,
yeah. Start rappelling down. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just turning to Kimiko. I'm just like, what do you think?
like, what the fuck?
Even if they don't have the ritual, they can help me, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because at this point, you'd be acting as the right master.
Okay, you just follow along with me and do what I do. And what's his name?
Wahiki.
Dismay her.
I'm just like.
It's like, yeah! Gary's just wailing on it.
Alright, so we're gonna summon a Jagling.
Oh,
Right?
God. Oh, God. What kind of-
Difficulty, since he's helping me, it will be difficulty 4.
Okay, what kind of jackal are you summoning?
Since we're in the city, it will be electricity spirit.
An atrocity?
Electricity.
Oh, electricity.
So, sorry.
She's gonna shock the shit out of him.
If this works,
I mean, if it works, it works. I'm doing my job to hold it down.
Technically, that'd be his. You're the lawbringer, but you're like, bringing justice. One fist at a time. Just catch these hands.
God, this is
With
so
my 4 points in leadership, I knew I had to take action.
He's like, I'm taking this.
No, this is so sloppy. Just like
So you remember how this is supposed to be like cunning? Like you're supposed to catch this thing. It's not supposed to be cunning and quick. This one's like, get it! He's like, get it!
Act now, think later.
Act now, think later. Time's up, let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
okay. Summon the spirit. And spirit comes immediately and is passively benign.
Okay? So like you hear the surge of like energy crackling and you see lightning bolts kind of forming. It's just this blur of just electric energy. And you hear that static as it speaks to you like, you summoned me. Why?
I need something for you to have a little fun with. And I show that bird just
You see it kind of turn
That
and look,
worm-tainted bird that's,
getting punched.
no, I'm gonna say, you know that,
Wait.
so that worm-tainted bird that's, he's kind of been messing up the city. I point out the, you know, the nest, like, you know what it's gonna do to the wires and the electricity that's going through it and
I
stuff.
hate fucking pigeons.
You know what that pretty much is, right?
It's
Pretty
fucking,
much a big
it's a
pigeon.
big fucking pigeon.
Now, I don't know if it was me. If I was you, I would give a little, you know, shock. That's just me.
Manipulation, subterfuge. You're trying to coerce this motherfucker. Cause you ain't offering. You're like, hey, nah, this man right here, that thing is gonna shit on your wires. It's gonna gum up your stuff. Fuck it up.
Challenge. What is it?
I'm gonna say 6.
3 successes.
It's like,
Fuck him up.
I'm gonna kill it.
No, don't kill it. Just teach it a lesson.
Teach a lesson.
Kill it.
I'll teach you not to shit on my fucking wires ever again.
It's gonna hurt. And I go just like, because you're with me, it's like you might want to stand back a wee bit. That's what I do to your character. It's like you might want to stand back a bit.
Average rage.
I can't really say much to you.
So like you see it, like it kind of like whirls to the edge, and you hear it humming.
Oh god.
You hear a humming.
Oh god.
My fucking hair's standing up, and I'm just like,
You're not close enough for your hair to stand yet, but it's about to. You're about to be standing on it. You're about to Macaulay Culkin this shit. It's what's about to happen to you. So it's sitting there. You hear the hum of energy, and just now y'all hair standing on end. You see it start to crack, and you see a bolt of energy just shoot of lightning, just go straight towards the bird. And Ryan.
I see.
Oops.
3 damage.
alright.
You can attempt to soak it, or you can just keep punching it.
I'll just keep it. FGB.
So like that impact kind of throws them off course. They kind of start going a little bit faster down to the ground. Right?
Yeah.
What you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna try to land, or I'm gonna try to hold on if I can.
You can just hold
So
Talking is still like free,
you got
right?
the
Yeah.
wings, you put your feet on its body, land on it like that.
I'm talking to him, it's like, drag it out of the umbra. Because we need it out so I can do that
on.
thing.
You do.
We're climbing down.
Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna grab the lips.
And we're,
How do I drag it out of the umbra?
You're gonna have to make a gnosis roll,
Okay.
we're doing our inner spider. We're just,
and it's gonna be
Secret agent magnet.
and hey, he's on my thing, so he'll still be okay.
difficulty 8. Whew. Because basically at this point you are flying, you are still going down. You haven't landed, so you're literally trying to rip the air and force this thing out into the public streets.
Well, I'm gonna tell the little spider dude, I'm gonna unzip the bed. Like,
I got 2 8s.
Alright? So like, as you're falling, like you draw your fist back to punch, it's like, take it out of the oven. You're like, alright, and you just like rip the whole opening. And you would just fly through the hole. Y'all see it disappear. So you guys come out, you hit a car, it just dents in the car. Y'all flop off, and the birds kind of lay there stunned as it's trying to like, you got it pinned down to the
can
car.
me and him just like drop through the hole?
Yeah, y'all can just like rappel through.
It's like, okay, take it, let's go.
Let me see, let me roll some damage to it, because y'all were.
Oh, it's not bad.
That was bad. So don't kill it.
Don't kill it.
Beat it.
Just boom! That's not dead.
Is it knocked out? I hope it is.
It ain't knocked out, like it's still just like flapping in his arms. And he's got by the legs, it's just like screaming bloody murder. Y'all are in Kratos Form downtown.
We're not gonna be here for long. Go, go, go.
So where y'all taking it?
As far away from here as possible.
You're the alpha. Give me a high or low.
We always go
High being good, something of good benefit, right? 65. Okay. So you just happen to be on like where you crash landed. It was on the back side of town. So like you're still in town proper, but no one's right here. It's not very populated. So I mean, people in the apartments probably heard that if you're like crashing through someone's sedan. They're probably like, that's the only car they have to get to work. You just fucking just press the whole just like cab of the car.
Flying on top of a parking deck. I just fucked up somebody's Maserati.
Just like, you're like, oh, I know that influence. Fuck that guy.
It was the most.
So you gotta start taking back alleys and trying to get somewhere safe. This thing's just like flapping.
I'm trying to restrain it with something. I take my belt off. Try to tighten its wings down.
Wouldn't you not have any clothes?
You don't have any clothes.
Hey, you're in
I thought it was
Garou.
in the Umbra though. Is it like
No more you're not. You're in the real city now.
Yeah, no, but like.
You're in Garou form. You're in your Krynos form.
Are we out of the city yet?
Yeah. Well, yeah, like because you were in Krynos, when you came through, you're still like 10-foot tall fur rage monster. That's why I was like roll high or low, because if it was a low, you landed in a populated street and shit was about to go down.
Can I just keep just like fucking with it and just like fall and touch it? Just fucking
No, just leave it alone.
Don't do that. You see every fall like fall just oh god, fuck, sleep, oh fuck, just fuck. He's got it. It can't fight back, but it will try one last time as you're going down the city. What's your range is 4, right?
3. Wait,
How many rage points do you have total?
3.
Oh. God damn it. One short. If I'd have got 2 of it, 2 more points, you would have frenzied. You would have probably killed the damn thing.
Rip it.
Just fucking.
Alright, let's
So
go
you-
find another one.
How much is it tainted? That would be my difficulty.
It's completely corrupted.
Then I wouldn't be able to do it.
I'll let you do it. What's the highest difficulty you got?
No, it says that that's the difficulty. It's tainted.
Oh.
So it'll be.
I'm gonna say. How many dice you want to roll?
That is rituals. I think that's rituals with.
How many people we got watching today?
Me.
Hell yeah. I mean,
Me.
it's alright.
It's all good. Last 2 days have been a little rough.
I'm on it.
Are you?
Yeah.
So it's it'd be just you, so don't count mine.
Yeah.
Or so don't count mine. So, him.
I'm watching those channel points.
I get to roll 7.
Can you get to roll 7?
And the difficulty is so. Well, now the difficulty is flat 7 for one to work. But in this case, it'll be its tank levels.
Okay. Difficulty 10, because it's a full worm creature.
You got it, bro.
Yeah, you'll say that.
You got it, bro.
We believe.
You can always spend a willpower point to guarantee you 1 success.
I need to at least try to do it legit.
Do they have to help you participate in the ritual?
No, but it could help if they just hold the motherfucker down.
I got it. I'll get one wing. You get the other wing. And this bad boy's about how big?
Okay, so it's literally a falcon.
Because
So
I am
it's-
actually doing stuff.
So it'd probably be about the size of a torso, wide, arm span, big bird. It's a raptor.
Yeah. I'm picking up Twitter.
The most common form of this, right? So I will be describing a circle on the earth. Y'all put it here.
You flop it in the circle. Just like slam it down the dirt. It squawks.
Walking clockwise around the afflicted, that thing, while holding a smoldering branch or torch. Don't ask where I got it. I just took one off and just.
You just snap the branch off the lid on fire.
It's like, okay, here we go. We're doing it scruffy, but it's fucking work. Possibly willow or birch, but hey, you take what you can get. Dipped in pure water or snow to sprinkle the object or person cleansed. I don't got that, but I don't. And so all guru present release an eerie, otherworldly howl in an attempt to frighten away the corrupting influence. Ideally, this rite is performed at dawn. No.
You ain't got time for that.
But may function at any time. So
So what you see is, so Kimiko, y'all get outside the city. She takes the claw, she draws a big old circle. Y'all just body slam it there, hold it down.
Mm-hmm.
You seriously walks over to the nearest tree and snaps off a branch, pulls out a cigarette lighter, and just lights it on fucking fire, and starts walking backwards around the circle. And she reaches into that satchel, pulls out this bottle of purified water, and she's throwing it on there like holy water and doing her little chant. And then all three of you just start howling. And now it's all up to the dice.
please be kind to me.
I need to sleep. Once I get my PC, I won't have soundboards.
Oh, dude, that'd be simple.
And just start hitting howling buttons.
Ooh.
How many
You
tens?
only need one success to do it.
Yep, 1
No,
10.
I got 3 tens.
Oh, there you go.
Boom, it's
Yeah,
verified.
So y'all sit there and you're howling and you see this green energy start leaving its form, and you just see a sickly raven left or a falcon left.
Mm-hmm.
And it just kind of shrieks, not in the form it's not trying to. It's confused.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of looking around.
Is it still a spirit?
Yeah.
Calm yourself.
And it's kind of stopped and where the fuck am I?
Where are we? Boston.
That's a good question.
Where the fuck's Boston?
I'm kneeled down on it.
That's
It's
just
dripping down on his
Don't
face.
worry. We're taking you to the Merlins.
The Merlin.
The Merlins. You're gonna watch over. You're gonna watch over.
Oh God! Why is he kneeling on my chest?
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
Because you were trying to kill him moments ago.
Oh. Oh.
And I can't understand it, right?
No, it's just shrieking.
on its face. It's bouncing around.
Okay, you look like this, and just kind of crane its head.
It was like,
That fucking better stop moving, before you red rocket.
oh, come on.
Sorry.
Alright, so y'all go back in the Umbra. Y'all pull it through. And it turns into a regular falcon again. And it's just kind of looking around. It's like, oh, thank God. And it starts flying with y'all. As y'all as y'all journey back
Yeah.
through the moon paths, back to the Merlins. And you start hearing when they start doing their little shrieks as it comes to the clearing. And the Merlin swoops down that little branch where y'all met it earlier and goes, alright, honestly, I'm surprised. Not saying that I didn't have faith that you could do it. I've just never seen someone actually find and catch one. I'm impressed. I'll be your totem spirit.
Okay, thank you.
What's his name?
Well, it's just a Merlin. It don't have a name.
His name is Zaboom.
So there's still little critters and shit that's dark around, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
I need you to catch one of these things again.
On the rats.
Alright, man, I'm
On that- rabbit?
I'm going back to Lucas.
Get a little rat.
Rat?
No, actually, you
Pause.
Yeah.
Because you can
Get
just
some dirt.
get message from
Yeah.
So I need we need to roll.
Perception alert to see if you see one. Because now on your sheets, when you get a chance, your pack code will be Merlin.
it. Fuck you, I'm yours.
So I got 7, 6, 5, 5,
Oh yeah.
5.
So you see that you manage to locate that burrow again, and you see a rabbit with his back turned. If you want to roll Dex Brawl to catch it,
Yep. We go for it.
we going for it.
That's a 9.
Hey, buddy.
Cooper. Quit itching, son.
That's another 9.
That's what it is, daddy.
And what's the challenge rate?
6.
6.
Quit.
1, 2, 4.
So you do your dog, and then you kind of crouch low, and you kind of do your little combat crawl, and you just pounce like a fox right on top of it. You grab it, and take it to the Merlin, let it
No,
loose.
I don't need it for the Merlin.
Oh, yeah, I feel like no.
I'm gonna go over to you. It's like I'm tapping back.
The spider comes out. I was like, "What the fuck? This is not a city."
Nope, that's your meal.
You see it web up the spider,
Oh, it sounds like gnosis is
and
gnosis.
it webs up the rabbit, and kind of just takes it in itself. And it's like, it starts kind of crawling through the grass. It's like, I'm fucking lost.
It's like how like turtles, if you take a turtle and like move it to a new area, it'll spend the rest of its life trying to find like where it originated from.
Oh my god, that's depressing.
he's
Hey.
trying, he's trying, he's going. He's
You
like,
can't be
"Hey,
mad at me because I told you.
No. So now we can all write down a pack totem here. Merlin.
and
You got a Merlin. So,
that's
and everybody gets the following benefits. Let's just find that. Yeah. Ah, yes. So your brawl dice pool increases by 3.
I actually have wrong.
Is it like a permanent increase?
Yes, as long as it's your totem. Now, if you ever break,
What is his name?
Falls of Merlin must not kill birds of prey of any kind. That's why he said to capture it. And it must also spare their spirits. They may ignore this ban for raptors that the worm has corrupted, if and only if there's no hope of capturing and purifying it.
Okay, so if there is hope, we got
If it's a tainted, like y'all had the harpy, you purified it. If you had no chance of purifying it, you could have killed it. You can purify those. Probably not, but I want to give you a challenge.
Let's try.
Yep. And then
It gives us something.
it gives you +2 to your dodge when finding something bigger than you.
Where do we write that down?
I just put the 2 points in dodge and just put like if bigger than, or you may you can probably put it in that section in the back.
Is dodge a shooting?
Oh shit. The athletics then.
Yo. Heck
Because yeah, sure enough, dodge is out in the 20th edition. This is an old book.
That may be why they changed Merlin.
And then plus what? 3 to brawl?
3 brawl. And then put everybody gets 3 additional willpower per story. I wouldn't put a dot, I'd put like a line or something so you'll know what it is. So it's
I'll put it
temporary.
like on
Oh yeah, you can
Yeah, you can the boxes.
yeah. And just erase it as need be.
Is that per all of us or is that each or
He says that he also grants them 3 extra willpower points per story. So I'm assuming it goes to everybody.
I'm just gonna put 1 on mine then.
Okay. I mean, if y'all wanted, you could be something that you all can pull from, but
That's what I was
I
thinking.
remember some of them, they do that. They give like a collective amount.
all right. So it'll be a collective, and everybody can pull upon 3 extra points of story.
Oh, so all of us can?
All of you can pull upon 3. Because it does not say, you know, specifically if everybody are one or none. So you collected your pack total.
Yeah.
You'll need a pack name eventually. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just nice roleplay fluff.
Yeah, no, I've been thinking about it.
Please don't be Big Dick Energy.
No, it's gonna be the Silver Chads.
The Silver
I am vetoing any name that I'm embarrassed by.
The Chads, Vito. The Stuffer Muffins. No, Vito. So, you've got your pack totem. And it'll always, so right now it can be called upon. It's not going to be right with you. Unless y'all start when you level up. When you choose to spend your XP points to put it into backgrounds, you can start making it stronger and it will actually do more.
Alright, so we're gonna leave them in the number.
Yeah, it stays in the number. It kind of like holds its talent and just does it back. It's like, fuck yeah. You say you named it Zubumafu? Is that what you were referring to it as?
I'm referring to Zebo.
Zebo. Alright.
We all know it's short for
Oh my god. God damn it. Alright. I'll take it. We'll write this. I gotta make it a sheet eventually. Alright. You got your pack totem. What are y'all gonna do now?
We're gonna rape the churches and burn the children. What's that from?
Is that Hellsing? No, I don't know.
Why just keep you mad?
Ah.
Video about the gun rights thing.
Ah.
Like, why do you need a baby tracking bullet? And that's what Trevor Moore keeps saying. He's like, there you are.
Alright.
Raping churches, burning your children.
Rape the church and burn the children. That's.
Have you know the video I'm talking about?
I didn't watch a lot of Wise Kids, you know.
Yeah, I gotta show that to you in a second. It's hilarious.
So,
To the mansion.
what are y'all doing, Alpha? You completed your job.
We're going back to the mansion.
Go back to the mansion. Gonna tell them, look what I did.
We got Zebo.
We got a Zebo. So you make your journey back through the be the moon paths. You know, the moon's slowly getting smaller because it's getting closer to morning.
Right, and whenever we get back, we're naked, right?
Yep.
So I go to my car.
Nope.
Oh, yours is bound to.
I go to my car and get me and him some clothes.
Alright.
So we both wearing booty shorts and all booty
Yeah.
Because that's all I had in my car today.
So y'all come out at the lake. You can see the energy of the Karn from underneath the lake kind of beaming up through a little bit. And you can feel Gaia's energy there. You come out. You know, Zebo kind of like flies off as you go into the Umbra. Come out of the Umbra. Y'all put on booty shorts and wife beaters. They still kind of small for you.
Smaller than better.
You see, nuts poking out.
It's like,
Looks like you got camel toe.
it's like pubes are poking through the fabric.
He refused the boxers I gave him.
He's like, no, I go commando. They kind of like squeak when you walk. So you guys go inside. And the old crotchety guy with the cane. I'm gonna call him Walter until I go back in because I had all the names typed up, and I guess when I closed the system last time it didn't save, so I lost all the names.
Yeah.
So I don't want to like fuck with the continuity of it. So he's just gonna be dubbed Walter until I can remember it. So he's sitting there on the front porch. He's smoking a cigar, and his son's just sitting there on his phone. He don't even look up at you. He's just sitting there.
I slapped the phone.
He's like, "Fuck you, little shit." Do you really?
I mean, could there be negative consequences?
He used that common
Just
sense.
common sense. I mean,
There'll be no negative consequences
Because he's a beta.
with you.
I mean, this kid's an internet troll, so like he's just gonna attack your social media.
Even better.
He's gonna attack your social media.
But he is the internet.
And he's also kinfolk.
And literally my publicity is my thoughts, like any publicity is good
Just
publicity.
screaming.
So I mean, it's up to you how you feel, how you view kinfolk.
Yeah, I know.
But
I act like I'm gonna do it.
you're like, fuck you.
Nerd.
Nerd.
So the old man's just sitting there smoking a cigar. He watches y'all walking like, y'all look happy.
Right now, sparking a cigarette, like,
Y'all look pleased with yourselves.
Definitely.
And he's done. After he says that, he just completely ignores the fact that you're there. Just grabs a cigar and just keeps puffing. You know, just walk right on by.
Sandwich time.
It's like sandwich time.
To the kitchen.
To the
They'll be
kitchen.
so pissed off. Like their sandwich
Brandy
stuff.
time.
Brady time. Go break into the liquor cabinet. Y'all get in the kitchen and you see the same size you always see. You see fucking Scarecrows and fucking Howls just sitting there chilling out together. And they're like, oh. The Howls calls him a finger. And he kind of like goes over. He goes over the stove and he has like a whole plate of like grilled cheeses.
Life is good.
And he just sits on the island right there.
Earlier when I gave him the grilled cheese, that was his first one.
He's
Now
like-
he's addicted. He's like, this shit.
And Scarecrow's is just like now a grilled cheese addict. He's like, I gotta have this shit. I gotta have this shit.
I just look where I am, so dude, I need booze. Where's it at?
He holds up his finger and he just kind of like goes over to one of the. He leaves the room, comes back. He just sits down a glass decanter. He has some glasses. He goes. And you see, like, he pours everybody a glass of brandy, and you see him looking down at Scarecrows. And he pours it in a dog bowl. You just hear a growl, because it is demeaning. But he's like, fuck it, he starts drinking the booze out of the dog bowl.
It's like, dude, I'll take a few days.
It's like, I'll drink out of the dog bowl. So you're just kind of sitting there, and finally, the first time that y'all been here, you hear, sup. That's all the Howls utters, sup.
Which one? Scarecrow's the one that's normally the Lucas, right?
Yeah, that's the Lucas. Like, he was born Lucas.
I like him.
We finally, we officiated. We packed now. We got our total.
But like, he tried so hard, and I like him.
And Howls is the dark skinned dude with the dreadlocks. So he's the one that never speaks. He only speaks to Scarecrows. So that's the first time he spoke to y'all.
We homies.
Yeah, so when you're like, we're officially packed out, he just goes. And he points down to Scarecrows and does like him and like.
Yeah.
And sits there and takes a sip and he kind of leans back. He just pulls out his cell phone and starts strolling it, eating his grilled cheese and drinking brandy.
That's life, man.
That's the life. And you're all sitting there celebrating and chilling. Your self leader, he descends the stairs and comes to the kitchen. He just kind of stops and looks.
For some reason, I'm the one cooking the grilled cheese.
You're just making more grilled cheese.
This is the set leader.
Yeah.
I just look him dead in the eye and that brandy is.
And he just kind of sits there.
He
And
fucked up my go game.
There's still a stack of grilled cheeses, and everyone keeps taking one.
he just grabs one and grabs a glass of brandy. Goes, glad y'all made yourselves at home. And he just kind of sits down at the.
Just pour more. Just like, he's been a shit night.
I just love this, y'all. I just love that, like, anyone in this house knows if they need to find us anywhere, we're like, eating sandwiches
In the
with,
fucking
like,
kitchen.
cheese in the kitchen.
You guys are the most degenerate fucking werewolves I've ever fucking seen.
I just picture they send us out to do a mission. It's like, we come back, been a shit day, and we're just like pigging out right there.
Like y'all don't go hunt, y'all don't take on the animalistic, y'all don't go hunt a deer, you don't do none of that. Like y'all motherfuckers come to the house, grab fucking grilled cheeses and pickles and brandy.
Right, I've got my phone set up like live streaming.
Yeah, it's just to the point, like, now they gotta send someone out to just keep getting sandwich stuff, 'cause it's all
Yeah,
gone.
that's why we're making the grilled cheese. They ate all their sandwich meat last time, so now we're like having these.
They don't have the cheese or bread this time.
Hey, they can't say nothing. We're doing our job.
Yeah.
I had like 7 stacked up, and like no one's even eating
They
anything.
are.
So, I don't know why you're there.
It is. And all things you're in a fucking Silver Fang home. A Silver Fang card. And their set leader is sitting there drinking alcohol and eating grilled cheeses with you. This man does not give
Dude,
a
that
shit.
sounds like a silver
Dude, we're
face.
just
What are you talking about?
So he's sitting there, he's eating it with you. Like he doesn't look happy. but he's not like disappointed at anything that y'all doing.
Right,
He's got a
different
lot-
emotion from earlier.
Yeah, like he's got.
He's got other shit in his mind.
Yeah. So he like, you know, he's sipping his brandy, eats his sandwich, he kind of like rests his head in his hand and goes, "Can I trouble you three for a favor?"
Yeah.
So,
That's part of being the rookie.
yeah. Well, usually that'd be like, I just tell you what to do and you just, I tell you to jump and y'all just start jumping, you don't even ask how high. But, I'm not that type of man. He seemed to kind of tap the table a little bit. He goes, so apparently, words were exchanged. Apparently between my kids. Nikki overheard them. And she's no longer in the house.
Oh.
So I guess the best word would be she has ran away from home.
Kids always ruin everything nice.
No, I'm not gonna say I told you so, sir, but
Like, say that I told you so. Say that I told you so.
Nikki had a phone, didn't she?
if it's still on her. Well, I don't know.
I
You never,
vaguely feel like she had.
you never said she did or didn't. You
Yeah.
only said she had a switchblade.
Yeah, no one ever asked about
And she is a bum too, so it's like.
if she had one, it'd be it'd be based on minutes.
Yeah.
It would be based on minutes or it'd be like a murder phone. or
Yeah.
some shit.
So he sat there like, can I trouble y'all to find her
Yeah.
and bring her back?
We've done it once. We did it.
And bring her back.
Yeah.
How long ago did she leave? You know, by any chance? We were only gone for like 3 hours, 4 hours, right?
Yeah.
We haven't been gone
No,
long.
no, I was like, it had to have happened after y'all went. It's probably hadn't been 2 hours. She's probably somewhere in Boston. I don't know where. She's in Boston somewhere. Just
Did I take any pictures of her?
you of the wrong thing. It's her in her werewolf form.
So we posted on social media, like, hey,
Have you seen this werewolf?
Okay, I have ideas of where we could check, but it kind of says bad things about her. She could be looking for drugs.
It's very possible.
I mean, that's how we found her to begin with.
She is an addict.
She ain't supposed to have it in here, but she may have like.
Yeah.
She is an addict.
So I was like, oh hey, they're gonna like throw me in silver and kill me or some shit. It's like, let's go get high.
Mhm.
Or get the fuck out of here because this shit's crazy.
She's cray.
So while we're like discussing this, I'm gonna like walk over to where the grilled cheeses are. I'm gonna grab one. I'm gonna grab some like paper towels wrapped up, and then in my fucking kind of too tight joggers, I'm just gonna like stuff one. I'm like, she'll need this when we find her. It's our.
They all just kind of look at you. They're like,
at least I wrapped it up. I figured it didn't
I
bear.
would just look at them and say, you guys got some Tupperware, like actual container.
we got some Tupperware.
Yeah,
That's gonna stain your pants, man. That's gonna leak through that.
Okay,
It's like
can I
greasy,
borrow
you
your-
know?
It's gonna like seep through.
Take it out, put Tupperware, then put Tupperware back into my mouth.
Like stuff it in there.
Can I have that?
We'll just.
We'll bring her a sandwich. I'll bring her a sandwich.
You get a separate sandwich from the hot stab one.
So that's your sandwich.
To Boston. We driving though, right?
So we driving, right?
Good cover more around that way.
Yeah. So y'all, where y'all taking?
I'll take my car.
Y'all all going in one vehicle, or y'all gonna?
We probably could all fit. I should bring some weapons in the trunk.
Yeah, I'll just like climb into the back of this horse car. So it kind of be like stretched out.
So y'all head to town, go into the city,
Right.
and you're driving around. Y'all don't know her hangouts. Y'all really didn't get to know her a whole lot. Y'all brought her home, and they just kind of took her in. And was like, y'all do your things. We're gonna indoctrinate her.
we could check to see if she went back to that one camp. If she's familiar around there, they might at least know like some other places like she's been seen or she goes maybe.
Yeah.
So y'all pull up. It takes you a little bit to kind of get to that part of town. You park and you kind of descend the little walkway to go down there. You know, these guys don't like shut you out this time because they've seen you, they know you. Like, hey, they know him because he gave cigarettes. So like, they're like, hey, and they like one of them like walks up and hands you a brown bag with a bottle in it and just hand like
Immediately.
he just starts chugging it.
Go.
And he's like, come get warm by the fire. Most of them are wearing, they've got little masks on to keep from, you know, this is the ramp up of the virus.
I want to get the,
He got masks on, but they handed me the bottle.
Yeah, they did. He's handing the bottle.
I gotta get the medicine stick this time.
Yeah,
Just-
I offer cigarettes as well.
And then they take the cigarettes and like,
Warm my hand up.
I got a Marlboro sponsor.
he's like, I got Marvel sponsors. He's handing out cigarettes to the homeless, like, snap, take a picture of it, post it on all the social media, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, everything.
Helping the lesser.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, hey, you know, y'all seen Nikki come back around here recently?
No, actually, she since she left the other night, we haven't seen her. Actually, the three-toed Frank actually took up residence in her tent.
He had a pocket for that.
Best place in the house, apparently.
I just wonder why he got that name.
Alright.
He sold his toes.
So I'm gonna go inspect the tent that three-toed Frank's now in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going too. This is.
Try to kind of knock on like the fucking tent or whatever.
You see this like ratty old man kind of crawl out. His eyes are all like bugged out. His hair's matted, poking out from underneath his beanie.
I hand him a cigarette,
And he's like,
but I don't hand
hey.
it.
He like puts it in his mouth and lights it.
It had a firecracker.
He's like popping. He like falls over.
You got it on the street.
Like this man's got his right boot is like ripped, like the top of the toes is ripped open, so you can see like the three toes.
There's no laces in it at all.
No.
We sewed the laces too.
Yeah.
And he's like, the fuck do you want? And he's puffing on that cigarette. He just sits down.
But yeah, you know, Nikki, it should be Nikki's tent, right? You moved in.
Not anymore. Mine now. I done pissed on it. It's mine.
Did she leave any stuff behind?
He kind of walks in there. And he like pulls out a backpack and just throws it out.
I reach in, grab a grilled cheese. I'm like, it's a fair trade.
He's like, fuck yeah, it's a fair trade. And he like sits down and starts eating it. I mean, like, it's not even not like small. Like he's like shoving the whole thing in his fucking mouth.
So I grab the bag, I walk over to y'all, toss you the bag.
I was like, here.
So here, I'll just take that. I don't want three-toed Frank to piss in it.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk out of the camp. We're gonna put in the bag.
Wait till
I
we get
forbid there
outside.
be anything that they want. It's like,
Right.
I'm gonna get swarmed by hobos.
If I pick up
All
one
you-
grilled cheese,
Then I gotta call upon you because you're the hobo.
And he's gonna walk with the deck with three-toed Frank. That's my bag. Deck is the face.
He's like, I know how to handle this.
we gonna throw down like we normally do. So like y'all, so you start going through the bag. It's just mostly clothes. Like this is like all her clothing was in here.
And at the bottom, and a makeshift dildo.
No, God, what the fuck? No.
Hey, she's a healthy young woman.
Oh my God.
they have needs.
But as y'all said, they
I
like
can deal with as much cleaner than a hobo.
They're,
car.
you said that. Well, God damn it. I'm not sure if that violates TOS, but I feel like it does, like inside my soul. So like, you were hoping to find something beneficial in there. As y'all are kind of looking through, you find the clothes. One of the bums walks out, comes up to you like, hey, if you're looking for Nikki, she usually she's a smart girl. So like whenever she walks around town to get stuff, she always walks with her cameras. And I know she used to sit outside one of those 7-Elevens up over, and he kind of points in the vague direction. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, that she usually hangs around out there, usually kind of trying to bum any kind of alcohol she can get off anybody. And whatever she can get.
Yeah,
I
get some
just pull a
nickels or
list of
something.
7-Elevens. Like, all right, guys, where we go?
Look, I got it. I got
I'm
it.
gonna flat out like, can you be more specific with 7-Eleven?
Me being like a bum and kind of from around this area, would I like have any idea of maybe like narrow like these selections of 7-Eleven?
Yeah, like, because like,
Streetwise, man.
there's like non-street wise.
I might actually have that.
You gotta know your bum territories, man.
I have Streetwise, but I can hold it straight off there.
Yep.
I thought about taking Streetwise.
And you said knowledge?
Intelligent streetwise. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I've got that 3-5 brain sometimes,
Yeah, no, it's okay.
or that 5 brain sometimes.
Let's check.
Difficult 6.
Okay, 8, 7, 9, and so 3 successes.
All right. So like, you're just kind of thinking about it because when he pulls up the map, you're kind of looking at it. They're not the only one that you think would be kind of like in a more seedy location, and you can narrow it down. There's just one that's like close to the harbor.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a couple blocks away from the harbor, and that's probably where she'd be at.
But yeah, I remember this one 7-Eleven. They started putting up cameras and stuff because a couple of people I knew used to go in there and just steal all the Black and Miles they had in there. So they just got tired of it.
So just New York normal.
Yeah. I think they put the Black and Miles behind the counter.
So this dude who tells us about 7 was like, dude, what's your name?
And he just smiles and says, "Don't worry about my name."
That's good.
I help out.
I tell you, I think it sure is like a 50.
Kimbo?
Did you see us here?
I wish I
He pushes my back this
Oh,
way.
that'd be great.
I know wolves when I see them. That's fine. He goes,
Motherfucker.
I know wolves when I see one.
Yeah.
That feels like, dude, take it easy.
He goes, don't worry. The dollars always come down and usually throw some scraps every once in a while, so it's good. You helping out? Y'all helping out? Is she one of y'all?
Yeah. That's what we're trying to find her before she gets in trouble.
I'm gonna like
You
reach
better hurry,
in.
that girl got some temper.
I'm gonna reach
Yeah.
into my pants and grab that 28 I got earlier.
He goes, no. He offered me 50. She offered me
Yeah,
50. No.
yeah.
Y'all doing guys
Back
like.
into my pants.
You know, there's Ken here, so I'm gonna remember this camp.
Yeah, this is a kinfolk area.
Yeah, that's what we're
Like I know it's probably about 100% bone marrow Ken, but
Yeah, it is 100% no dark in.
I handed my business card that has all my social media.
He's just like, I stole someone's iPhone the other day and I got it cracked. We look for your shit. We like sticks
Hit me
in
up
the
if
box.
you need follow, man. I hope you get out there.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna start showing my butthole on the internet. He's like, walks off.
all I could think is like, unfortunately, that'll probably get somewhere.
Right.
Some people are into that.
Bumbutthole.com. I'm gonna coin that. He's like, walking off.
I guarantee
And like the photo, like that's not a butthole.
He's like, why is there two?
What was that goatee? For
Oh, shut the fuck up. Don't think about Ghosty. Ah.
I got the mason jar up there.
Oh, that's the one that shatters.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Good old jar spotter.
Yeah, the old dark one. Oh, there's so much blood.
He is so calm.
Yeah.
He started picking it out.
He was.
Right then and there.
You know it wasn't his first rodeo.
No, he's
He's like, damn it, not again.
There's shit, I'm going to go there. I'm going to go to the ER.
You know what would have prevented that? If he'd have just filled it up with water.
Huh. Engineering, physics,
That's
and
literally like, dude.
You can solve so many sexual blunders with your engineering knowledge.
You know what really,
Right.
you know what really would have prevented it?
No.
He just not done it.
Right, not being homosexual.
Has nothing to do.
Don't put things in your bum. They won't break.
You can't.
Who would he hit?
Right, or a metal jar, plastic.
No,
So many
metal
other
jars.
materials that glass could have
They
just...
can still cut you.
Oh, yeah.
Metal.
But dude, your asshole can crush a metal jar. you need to find out what all it can do.
Got bigger problems.
You need to be posting that on social media.
Oh my god.
It's a tone dash.
I have the strongest rectum.
Just crushing
Oh.
hands and stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't even have one of those like crush can things. He's just like.
So, y'all drive off. Y'all catch up. You get to the 7-Eleven. And sure enough, she's out there sitting on the bench smoking cigarettes. Just sitting there.
We drive by him, I think, I'm like dangling a bag of heroin. What?
Every fucking trash can in the city just opens and people just start running like a zombie horde after the car.
Like, shit, get out of here.
We gotta go.
Go get there.
Throw the harbor people just diving off. Just like just nose diving for it.
And it's not even heroin, it's just powder that looks like it.
Oh Jesus.
Splenda.
Oh.
It's just Splenda.
Jesus. So what do y'all do?
I'm like, hey, Nikki.
So are we at the?
Yeah, you pull up and she's out there smoking cigarettes.
Morbid curiosity wants me to see how he actually handles it.
He's like, hey, Nikki.
Pull right up on her, man, and we're like, yo.
While he's doing that, I'm going into 7-Eleven, getting slushies.
He's like, yes, I got $20 slushies for everybody.
He steals the fucking mom.
Yeah,
we gotta get out of here.
Nah, I'm making a point. I'm trying to steal the black and mild.
He's just gonna walk by, just bust the case, grab him, walk out.
He's like, I'm not here by force, I'm here by choice.
We gotta go. So like she's so she said they're like, oh, it's you three.
Approaching like, so, why'd you run?
You're gonna try to kill me.
Who?
You know who?
No.
The three stiffs.
Well, we told him not to. And so did the pack leader, or SIP leader.
Do you think that's gonna stop them when he ain't looking one day? I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be thrown in a fucking molten lake of silver?
Alright, listen here, we may all look like Chad, but they are betas. That's their daddy. He whoop them.
Yeah.
She's just sitting there like rubbing him like,
If you could have heard that talk.
He straight up made me think of my grandma. That's how he went there.
You know, like,
You disrespect me in my house, boy. I'll whip your ass.
you should have seen him when the SIP leader were talking.
because I don't know.
They were
This
like
is just,
scared puppies.
Sarah's are fucking right.
I
Yeah.
agree.
She kind of just sits back, she ashes her cigarette a little bit, she goes, wow, this is just a lot of shit. How the hell do y'all deal with this?
It's rough. I mean, honestly.
I mean, yesterday I was just smoking meth. You three show up, tell me I'm a werewolf. I turn into a werewolf because someone tried to hit me with a fucking van. Y'all take me to a mansion that I've never seen the size of before. I get taught all this history shit. I get told they're gonna throw me in a lake of silver because I'm worm tamed or whatever the fuck that is. So I got the fuck out. I don't know if I can handle this shit.
Well, look at it this way. We have a best interest. We'll let you be free once you come to us. And the other ones,
So scared.
It's so sketchy.
you don't know, the guys that try to take you are not going to be nice. Not at all.
I'm pretty sure they started shooting before she changed.
they
She probably figured that
they
out.
didn't shoot her, but
They're going to keep coming. Your best bet is with us.
Hey, at least she thinks I'm good. She already changed before I killed it.
Yeah.
She didn't see that.
Oh, this is a lot. About that time, y'all see this red Ferrari pull up, and dude gets out and looks over at her, looks at all three of us. Hey, watch my ride. This shit's new.
But first I'm like, what? I can't hear you over my 6.2 liter.
He just kind of stops us. It's worth more than all y'all together. Don't let nothing touch that shit. And he walks aside.
Oh, I've got slushies in my hand.
Do we
I'm
know
walking
this dude,
over.
or-
No. So she sits there, and you see her eyes dilate. She looks. She goes, hold on a second. You see her over there? She
Before
literally.
she even does, I'm gonna say, it's like, guys, I'm gonna say one thing. You know, I guess hear him say it again. You knew. You know how hard car.
By the time she's picking up,
You know, everybody
Oh.
that just.
she's picking up a brick. She goes,
I was like, no.
I just gonna smash the window, man.
No. Just plug and play. Just.
Oh.
Oh, there's its signal. And unlock.
She just kind of looks at it. She goes, can I drive? Tell you what, I'll come back with y'all if I can drive that.
Yeah, I can be
Deal.
more. Y'all hear me?
One of them can ride with you.
Y'all hear me just kind of like, and there's like, okay, Rick. And we got it. We probably got a few minutes. Nikki, Trevor,
She slides in. She's like, "Go wreck this son bitch."
Oh wait. It's like, okay, that panel, put that up before you shot.
Do you have to activate anything for plug and play? You gotta pay anything?
Gnosis. Just a Gnosis.
Alright.
I'll spend it. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get in here, y'all go somewhere.
So
Okay?
So you say that, I hand you both slushies.
And she pokes her head and goes, "You get those black moths."
and there's black balls.
It's like, yes, I'm gonna get in there, it's like, go.
And she just pulls out the back. She goes, "You realize I'm gonna wreck this thing, right?"
You realize nobody's gonna know anything.
That's how far this thing goes.
Did she have any drive?
Oh wait, sorry, no, she don't.
After they pull off, I'm turning to you. I'm just
Well,
Yeah,
so I'll
that's
drift
what
it
she's
if I
going
have to.
That's slushy going in. So all y'all see, like, you see her hop in, the tires spin, she throws that shit in reverse, crashes straight back into the gas pump, pulls forward, spins it around, goes down the road, and you see her just wrap around a fucking cell phone poles. Around it.
Damn.
It didn't get half a block. I mean, she's still the same, bro. Just wraps it.
I mean, we're still alive though, right?
Everybody's dead. No.
We're dead.
Hold on. We got something. We got something.
I love that. I love that. Our first instinct was like, yeah, I'm about to wreck this.
I'm
bitch.
just gonna wreck this bitch.
We cruise up there like.
Don't
need a ride?
You go. Yeah, I sunk 4.
2 successes, so I still take 2.
She soaked all of it. Like, so you see her go flying through the driver's the windshield. She goes flying out and tumbles. Skids her hands and knees and just stands up. Not a scratch on her. She's like, "All right, I'm good. Let's go home." Let's go home.
I'm just gonna
She goes and helps you out of the car. She's like, "Hey, sorry about that. I didn't expect you to be in the car with me. I was just gonna fuck it up." We probably gotta go for that guy called the cops, by the way.
I'm turned away. Did you get that on your phone?
Like, no, that's a prom.
So she slides in the car with y'all.
Who has the car? The one that drives?
Me.
Oh yeah, you need to come up here.
Yeah.
They
I'm
pulled
not
on
gonna
right
go
when it
there,
wrapped.
Slowly pass.
It's like, okay, idea. Oh god, ribs.
Yeah.
Why don't we not go to the mansion? Hear me out, because they're trying to throw her in a lake in silver. Let's go to my place. Bunker down there, just for the night, and we'll call those dudes.
Nah, let's go back. I ain't
Sure.
afraid. Yeah, I ain't afraid of it. Y'all got my back, right?
Yeah. We also said he'll make him apologize. He'll make him grovel.
I don't think he'll
That would be
rob him.
funny.
I don't think he'll rob him.
No, he won't. He'll make the kids grovel.
Huh?
Oh yeah. Grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese.
How smushed up is this grilled cheese?
It's fine.
I give her the Tupperware and say, here.
It's a little flattened, and she's like, "Fuck it." She's like just chilling in the back seat. So you're driving back. She's like, "So, why am I so special?" They keep saying. They said, like, I understand what the black spirals are, but they keep saying the word white howler a lot.
I'm just like, I heard they were extinct.
Cool.
This looks like, kid, you want the long version of the short?
Like, how long is the long version?
Depends on who you ask.
Can you sum it in 10 words or less?
And I got broken ribs, so yeah, probably.
Sweet.
The bad people, they used to be what you are now.
Okay.
And those things, the white howlers,
Uh huh.
they used to be pretty cool.
Okay.
They could probably, you know those guys who want the ring on, the silver, they could probably whip their asses pretty easily.
Okay.
By themselves, just one. So they kind of want you, and if you want to be completely honest, they kind of want to claim you.
Sure.
They say, they want you, let you have your choice, but I think they kind of want you.
Sure.
So yeah, that's what's going on.
So like she's like leaning forward, I'm assuming you two in the front seat because he needs more room in the back with her. So she kind of leans up, puts her arms on the back seat. She goes, "So how do I make my own?
You
Try.
you find
Like I'm a White Howler, or supposedly, or I'm descended from a White Howler, Black Spiral, dancing circus monkey. I don't know, but I'm one of those, right?
I'm not even gonna correct her because that's about right.
Yeah. So I'm descended from these things. So how do I start making them again? Like, how do I do I just tell them like I'm a White Howler, I'm my own tribe? Do I just declare that?
I don't know. Pretty new.
I'm trying to say it's like, okay, how do we go about this?
So
You
she's
accept.
I mean,
Well, we need a rank 6 actually. We need some. No, I know what we need. But the roll would be really bad. I'm like, we need an Arcana.
she's like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
A really powerful spirit.
Okay, so let's say we don't do that. How do we do this? Do I just... You know, I'll figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. But you know what?
Okay, since you just crashed the car, to be fair, I was there. Okay, anyway.
Damn.
We'll put it this way. You need a good sponsor. Because the guy's like, okay, you want to start a tribe.
Yeah. I want to bring back the White Howlers.
You need somebody to be like, okay, you know, we'll let you do that.
Okay.
They're probably still going to watch you and John, you know, but yeah, that's kind of what you need.
She leans back, she goes, so, like the lion, right?
If you can find him, if he's back.
She's kind of just sitting there like thinking as she's pulling out a meth pipe, but she's pulling out a meth pipe in the back seat. So,
And I just chime in, I'm like, you also gotta get mad in.
Maybe what?
what?
Mad in.
Nadia?
Past participle version.
She just opens the car door and just falls. She's like, so. Alright, so what I'm going to do is that they said I've got a little while to go to be Cliath? Croissant? Whatever? Cliath.
You're a cub right now.
And they keep calling me the Lost Cub.
Trust me, it's annoying as fuck.
Yeah. So, when I finish my rite of passage, I'm going to declare myself a White Howler.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Problem solved.
sister.
Problem solved.
I'm letting my character's like inner pissy cub come out.
And
It's like no, fuck this politeness shit. Just no.
when she's kind of like, so she quiets down. She's smoking her meth in the back seat. Just kind of sitting there. It's all quiet. She goes, she's like, she goes, thank you guys.
It's a very lonely feeling at first, but it'll bring you happiness.
I was really going to take a tire onto that car.
You should have.
She hijacked it. So I wrapped it around a street light.
Don't tell my mom or sister about that. Ever.
I don't know who your mom or sister is.
Good. It's gonna stay that way.
I like that. And she's kind of looking over at Seth. She kind of looks over like, I've seen you before. You fight bums for a living, don't you?
I've been known to whoop ass.
She said that she kind of slaps her and goes, you got a mean right hook.
You know,
So y'all pull up at the manor. And she gets out, she goes, ah, fuck these people. I'm gonna take a shit in one of the beds.
Just throw the meth pop away. Just don't do that right
Oh yeah, so she's like, starts to throw it, she goes, I need that later. She like wraps it up.
now. It ain't gonna do much with us.
just something about hate. If you shit under the mattress, it'll take them longer to find it.
I mean, I could probably get you stuff that could.
Talk about it. And y'all walk into the door, she's like, so, how do y'all do it? This.
We need specifics.
This.
I'll look her in the eyes. I'm just like one sandwich at a time.
She starts laughing like, okay, one sandwich at a time.
I like reach over to my left in the door and I flip some done juggling like I always got insurance.
This looks like, well, I got shot in the leg when I changed, paid my mother, and I just kind of pissed off. So that's how I deal with things.
Okay, so
And liquor.
and liquor.
I prefer bourbon.
And that's not a good sign. He keeps doing that. So she stops at the door like no one's out on the patio. She's like, they said I was. They asked me what moon I was born under, so I had to like Google that shit and like see what my date, like on my birthday, like what my moon was, and they said I was born under a new moon.
Oh yeah, that thing.
So why does that mean anything?
Yes, it does.
I don't know.
You already have it.
I know what it is. I just like I don't.
know.
It's a ragabash.
And this is like, yeah,
That's funny.
She's like,
which also makes a lot of sense as she's fucking acting.
she's like, huh. Oh, so like when this is all over with, like this whole rite of passage is over with, and I figure out like what tribe I am, and blah 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 blah. Can I go on y'all's path?
Question mark.
Awesome. Like I like y'all. Y'all are not fucking pompous assholes. That fucking like 3-legged prick, little walking cane, shitting on his fucking mattress. He's like, I got it now. Alright, so she like you see her go up and she starts to go up the stairs. She goes, I'm gonna go apologize to the old man. Tell him here to stay.
Hey, which ones are talking shit? No,
Uh,
I'm asking her.
yeah, she's like, it was
Okay, better question. Which one list that I can take? Maybe.
I don't think you could take those. They were the older ones.
One of the other folks.
Yeah, the
No,
ones.
I can get creative. Which ones?
There's 2 male voices.
Yeah, okay.
There's 2 male voices. Like I know one of them was Walter. I know his fucking raspy voice anywhere. It sounds like he'd be in the back of a kiddie van. But I didn't recognize the younger guy's voice. Something about ruckus? I don't know. She like, I'm gonna go apologize to the old man. And tell him I'm ready to do this shit legit.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's short.
Yeah, he's been really good teaching me. Him and I think her name was Anita, the old bitch that don't speak.
I'm not sure.
The lady, like, she like stops, like walking upstairs and points in the entertainment room, and points to the old lady just sitting in the chair looking out the window. Just, I like her.
She creeps me out.
She gave me hard candy. She starts walking up the stairs.
She's an old lady. Of course you got hard candy.
Gives me hard candy. All right. Well, this would be a good place as any to wrap it up.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus fuck. My ass is asleep.
You may still watching us.
We're up to 3. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'll catch y'all Tuesday.
Bye.
Why do I hit the end button?